little early.
I tried to stop it.
Little early, Rafe. That's fine.
I was a premature.
Premature A.
I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
Well, good morning, everybody. I hope you all had a good weekend. Long weekend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was nice.
It was a 2 Saturday weekend.
Yeah. I started getting the Sunday scaries on Saturday, though.
Did you really?
I did. I go, oh, no, this is almost over. Felt so good Friday, like having the whole day off.
Man.
And just like doing whatevs. And then I thought Saturday, I'm like, oh, God, we have to go back.
I had a great Friday.
Good.
I had a great Friday. Wound up in the Grove.
Oh, nice.
At night.
It's been a while for me.
It's been 15 years.
Where did you go?
Just
By the way, it's still gay.
Oh, it's super gay and it's fabulous. I love
Super
it.
gay there.
Yeah.
Yes, went to that place.
That's why it's nice.
You went to Just John?
Yes, I did.
Nice. Did anybody come up and say they were a fan of the show?
No.
Or? Oh.
No.
Not a lot of crossover. Huh?
No. Then wound up at a place called Rehab.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Also, no Rizz Show fans inside.
Oh. You're like, but
nice.
we do gay bar steakhouse.
Yeah, right. Hey, I'm here, Gay Bar Steakhouse.
They're like, we hate you.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Get out of here.
No, we went to some fancy Mexican restaurant earlier that evening down on Kings Highway, like way down Kings Highway, past the Golden Hoosier.
What was it?
What was the place called?
Yeah.
It was Dale's house. It was just a man's house.
It was a Taco Bell on Kings Highway. It was some fancy Mexican place.
What
Taco
kind of food
Bell
was it?
Mexican.
Oh, all right.
It was called
Hacienda.
I'd like a wet burrito. Is that what we get at Hacienda? R.I.P. Hacienda, by the way.
I know. R.I.P. to those chips.
Let me see here. It was called. Here we go.
Okay. And we're on Live
And
360.
here we go.
Where were we all weekend?
We were El Molino del Sureste.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
It was fun.
Was it casual? Was it a nicer place?
It was a nicer, it was casual dress, but a nicer kind of upscale, like authentic Mexican food experience.
Wow.
Dang.
And it was fun. It was good. Good service.
Ooh, it looks good.
Food was good.
Fabulous.
We got done with dinner around 8:30, and I said to the friends we were with, hey, I'd like to go continue this party. Let's go sit down someplace, have a couple drinks. Sure. The night is young.
Right.
So I looked up some places around the area. I said, ooh, the Famous Bar. Have you ever heard of this place, the Famous Bar?
Yes.
Not the department store. It's an old school hole-in-the-wall type of place, right?
Yeah. Never been, but I've heard of it.
Apparently they got great drinks there.
Cool.
I was vetoed.
Yeah. The ladies want to dance.
The ladies want. Well, our one friend was like, let's go to the Grove. Haven't been there in a while.
Great.
And then she says, are you okay? Are you okay around gay people?
Yeah, that's a good question for you because sometimes people don't know, man. I don't know. Let's just say you're not at the Pride celebration.
I'm like, what does that mean?
Yeah, buddy.
You do. You're great with the gays. Remember one with the gays.
And you know what I said? I love the gays.
Yeah, that's good. Why do you sound like Seinfeld?
It's fine.
I love it. I love that you went there.
So good.
Because that honestly is the last place that I feel like I would want to fight. Like, if you're like, hey, where's Rizz on a Friday night? The Grove is the last place because you don't go there too often. That's good.
Last place. And it was, we walked in at Just John place. Again, I had no idea really what I was walking into. It was very disco-y.
Fabulous. Oh, God. I wish I was at the Grove.
There were gentlemen in all mesh shirts.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
So the ladies were like,
oh, man.
Yes. We walk in.
Gentlemen in all mesh shirts. And then we went to Rehab. And there was a gentleman with no pants on.
I love the Grove. Well, it is America's birthday. And so I actually said to my cousin, I said, hey, this is a no pants, no shirt weekend. Okay.
Well, it was no pants for this one gentleman on Friday.
Yeah.
That's just a normal night. Okay.
He read the sign.
I turn to my buddy Doug. I go, is he not wearing pants?
Yeah, he read the sign, said Just John's. He goes, okay, Just John's.
We were at Rehab at this point.
Oh.
Well, his pants were in Rehab. Like, getting.
I guess are getting
maybe that's what it
So
is.
no.
The help they need. His pants were getting the help. They
the
need.
help they so sorely needs.
Yeah, that makes
The
sense.
Grove is always fun, man. It's always a good time down there.
Did you dance? What did you do? What were you? What was your vibe?
Did you keep your pants
hope
on?
you did.
Did I dance?
Excellent. Yes.
What do you think?
I think you did dance.
I actually didn't dance. I just watched.
Did the ladies
I observed.
dance?
I was just a voyeur.
Okay. Creep.
Were you upset that-
Creepomatic.
No, I guess we weren't there. We were there too early for it really to get going.
Ah.
We were there when the party was just getting started.
3 in the afternoon.
You know I like to be in bed by 5.
It's true. Very cool.
So I went to the
What were you
bartender.
wearing?
Yeah, what were you drinking and wearing?
Come on, Mesh.
I had my mesh shirt on.
Nipples out weekend for America.
I'm picturing your usual Rizz attire.
Yes, that's what it was.
And
clearly
Button-up
stood out.
shirt.
Yeah.
The curls were out.
Yes.
No hat.
No hat.
Fabulous. That's great.
Okay.
All right.
My party, clearly the oldest people there.
Did you
By far.
go to Misconnections yet? I mean, I'm just saying, like, you were new blood in a zone, and maybe
I should go look at Misconnections.
I think you should.
The Grove, Friday night.
bearded man having a good time
Bearded
with
bear.
the curls. Bearded bear.
Looking for my bearded bear.
Trolling dead.
Who was the daddy at Just John at 7 p.m. on Friday night? We locked eyes. You were
I
drinking
went to
a
the
martini.
bartender. No, I tried to get a martini.
What
'Cause that's what I
happened?
wanted. I wanted a martini.
They-
And that guy goes, "No, we don't do that here.
What did you have? A Cosmo?
This is a speed bar.
What does that mean? Like
It means you want a
rails?
vodka soda, you got it.
Okay.
So
Respect.
funny.
You want a rum and coke?
You don't get
That's what we
anything
got.
you want here. Yeah.
No, you don't.
You're not in your
Oh,
own
do you
world.
want real fruit? We don't have that.
What did they have? Like just a
Not even
what do
an
you
option.
mean? Faux fruit?
Not even an option.
You want a lemon
That's
or a
crazy.
popper?
I don't know what that is, Rafe.
Maybe you should look it up.
I don't know what that is.
I think you do.
I may know what that is.
I think you do.
But I'm not going to admit it.
Okay.
Well,
And then the bartender said, "No, this is a speed bar." I said, "What is that?" Well, we just kind of speed 2 mixers. That's it. You know, a vodka a tonic, a vodka soda, rum and coke. You know,
I
that
see.
kind of deal. He said, "Oh, if you want a good martini, go to a famous bar." I go, "What the
That's
hell,
what,
man?"
I know, that's what I suggested.
That's what I wanted.
I got
That's what he
vetoed.
said. Go to famous bar.
He was like,
I
Let's
wanted to go
man.
there.
Yeah,
I love the gays.
I do too.
I mean, I'm talking clearly the oldest people in that bar.
You?
Oh, yeah, our whole party.
Yeah. That's nice. They probably needed like a little new blood in there. Like, who are these people?
Yeah.
You know, that's
and
good.
and the straights.
Yeah.
You were the freak. You were the freak nasties in there.
You know, you wanted to say you were the freak in there, and maybe I was.
I do believe that you
have
and
proper
probably
clothing
Meals, because your wife is gorgeous. I bet there is a misconnection of like, who were these people? Like, what's your
And
story?
why were they here?
And why were
Were
you
they
looking-
undercovers?
Yeah,
Cops.
what?
Looking for two
Narc.
straights ruining the vibe.
Right. Man was very
That's
angry
what it was.
looking.
Yeah.
That's
that
what it
was
was.
what I was getting at. Is you were the vibe killer.
Man had a
It's
frown.
America's birthday.
I was smiling.
There's all these big trucks everywhere with freaking, American flags, and the gays are like, we're just gonna go to our safe space and get out of here and just
Right.
go have a good time. And they walk in and look at Dad in his cargo
And I'm like,
shorts. You're
Here he
you're
is.
in your New Balances. You still got your apron on. You got like tongs, and you're like,
Like, get out of here.
Daddy's in town with a little time to grill.
Get out of here.
They're like, get out of here. You're ruining the vibe.
Get out of here. I tell you what, though, when you walk in, the way they check IDs now, this new technology they have is unbelievable.
What is it, a flashlight underneath it?
That's the old school way.
Okay.
Now they take your ID and they put it into a computer and they scan everything.
Oh, great.
That's amazing.
Now they have
Now
all
I'm on
your
some
info.
list.
Yep.
Now I'm on some gay bar list.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's good. Well, good for you. I didn't have any drinks. The dry July kicked off this weekend, and I made it. For all of you betting against me on the apps, 1 weekend down.
You went down to West Frankfort, your old stomping grounds.
I did. I went to see my dad's bench. Tim and I did like a road trip all Saturday day and night, and it was great. It was really cool. The bench looks great. and went to my Aunt Kathy's house. She's 89 years old, and surprised her. She's in love with my husband, so she couldn't get over.
Surprise? You don't surprise an 89-year-old.
Oh, I do. It was so great. Dude.
Gotta test the heart.
I rang the doorbell, and she and her Jerry, who she let her live-in man, she comes to the door, blouse open. I was in the bath. I thought my doorbell was ringing. The loudest television that's ever happened was happening in her house. Jerry is diagonal on a bed, asleep. He's in his 80s as well. Aunt Kathy has her breasts out.
Was asleep.
Oh, my God.
Nice.
And then she's excited to see us, couldn't get over it. Get in the house.
We were about to celebrate America's 250.
She did. She had CNN so blared. And then I walk in, and she goes, honey, I'm just so excited that you're
Lauren's
here.
here.
What do you need? She goes, what size shoe are you? I go, what? She goes, I'm a 7. She goes, hang on a minute. Goes and gets a thing under her bed, starts giving me her shoes. I walked out of there with new shoes on.
Nice.
And then she's in the age of.
That's not a good sign, giving away your belongings.
Well, it's not. And in fact, she goes, hey, is there anything in this room that you want? And I go, what are we
Oh,
talking?
boy.
I said, no, it's fine. She goes, no, pick something out. I go, okay,
You want Jerry?
I'll take your coffee table. She goes, no. It wobbles. It was $20. She goes, what about this easel? And I go, okay, I do need an easel. That's perfect. She goes, all right, I'll put your name on it.
The end is nigh.
Yeah.
She's giving away her possessions.
She's every person that visits Aunt Kathy is
Gets
gets a name on something.
And you
Whether you
Oh,
want
so
to
you
or
got a
not.
name on it.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I didn't want. She goes, I'll
Is she
tell
in
Janie.
good health?
Yeah, she's great. She's 89. You could never tell. She's like 60, and I come from a long line of very. This is my Italian side. Emotionally outward women. Okay, can't get through it without crying. Like, so she starts crying about all sorts of stuff, and and Jerry's like, she's so dramatic, and I go, it's fine. But it was great to see her. And then
Yeah, 618, great point. Always give older people a little advanced notice. It gives them something to look forward to.
I know, but then I don't know. I like the element of surprise.
Yeah, you got to check the heart health.
She's so happy. I mean, when we arrived, it was so cute. And then I went to my cousin Courtney's house. She's got a new in-ground pool that was so kick-ass, and we just hung out
And
there.
no drinks, huh?
No drinks. And in fact, my Aunt Jean was standing in solidarity with me. She stopped drinking when I arrived. I was a total buzzkill.
Really?
Yeah. And then we stayed
Oh,
until...
cool. The buzzkills here.
Yeah. It was
You
Put
great.
the drinks
You
away.
both did it in your own way.
We did.
Yeah.
You killed
I
the
full-
gays party, and she killed the West Frankfurt.
I had
Southern
full
Illinois party.
intention to party my ass off with the gays.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay?
I know.
And you had no intentions of
I had no
partying with the
intention.
people.
I didn't, but I'll tell you this. For that I lacked in alcohol, I made up in dips. Because Southern Illinois women know what they're doing when it comes to dips. And we had a spread, and
What kind of dips?
oh my gosh, we had cheese ball. We had this savory, hot kind of pepper dip. We had a dip for fruit. We had like
fruit dip.
a ranch hybrid dip for veggies. It was excellent. And then we drove the back roads home. I took Tim through Southern Illinois tour, and we went through Chester, and that big old storm came through.
Chester, Illinois.
Chester, Illinois.
Is that Popeye?
Home of Popeye. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the
hopping?
storm rolled through.
And I was like, oh man, this is where I go.
Is that Saturday?
That was Saturday, yeah. I didn't see one firework all weekend. Is that weird?
Yeah.
Did you hear him?
I heard him, but I didn't
Okay.
see him. I heard him all last night till about midnight.
We made up for what you did not see.
What'd you do for
Well,
fireworks?
Scott and I were at the Rivers residence out
Yeah.
in Cottleville,
Nice.
and Jamie had about $3,000 worth of fireworks.
He's Canadian.
I know. Well, that's what I wanted. That's how I wanted to spend America's 250th
Well, he did
birthday with
sing
a Canadian.
the Canadian national anthem for us. So that was nice.
Did
Yeah,
he
he
really?
was all American out.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah,
So
he
about
was.
$3,000 worth of fireworks, and it was great to see Scott and
Yeah.
his lovely
it
wife
was so
Allison
fun,
out there.
man. That was a great time and excellent host. Ashley and Jamie know how
Yeah,
to do
nice spread.
Yeah, their house is lovely.
it. Yeah.
They had a nice spread. The pool was rocking. It rained a little bit. Mm-hmm. But that didn't damper the mood.
No, cooled it off. Like it was nice.
Yeah, it was
Did
great.
you all swim? Were you all shirtless together?
I was.
I got my swimming trunks on and stuff, and then by the time I was there, I guess it was kind of the adults were like, "We're done" because it's raining.
Well, you got there a little
Can't
late.
get too wet.
Yeah.
You got there a little later. The swimming was done earlier.
Okay.
Well, since I was in the Grove, I didn't put a shirt on for the rest of the weekend.
Well, yeah.
Good. That's what George Washington would have wanted.
Your mesh speedos though
I
were
know.
awesome, dude. Those were so
They
cool.
were a hit.
The mesh Speedo.
It was a hit. It was a hit. Rafe was in Denver.
Mile High, baby. I was in the Mile High Club.
Did you see fireworks?
I did. I was, which they weren't doing fireworks because of wildfires. I was told, but they did them at the Rockies Stadium. And I was staying downtown. And by accident, Friday night, I happened to be out at a restaurant in what I would call their version of Ballpark Village. A place called Call Me Pearl. Very nice.
Call Me Pearl?
Yeah.
Was it on Pearl Street? Oh, that's Boulder.
Oh, wait. So the band was called Call Me Pearl?
No, the restaurant.
Oh, the restaurant. Okay.
It was, it was just like a little cocktail restaurant, speakeasy looking joint. Had like a little 4-piece quartet playing some blues and jazz. It was nice. And the Rockies game got over, and they're like, my waitress was like, "You should stick around. They're going to do fireworks at the stadium." I go, "Well, I had no idea."
Oh, this is on 4th of July?
It's on the 3rd. They did it on the 4th as well, but I didn't go down there because I went to Pikes Peak on the 4th, and I was Pikes pooped. I wanted to.
Did you do hiking, or did you
didn't
just
have it in
drive
there.
everywhere?
I did one of the tours where you they pick you up and they take you all day. It was just me and a whole there was a big family from Dallas, Texas. They were going to every major league ballpark. So they were there to do the
that's
Rockies.
awesome.
They do 3 ballparks a summer. It was some uncles and cousins, and that's their family thing. And then it was
where were they hitting this summer?
they did the Rockies, and I think they're going to San Francisco.
Oh, cool.
So, I wanted to go on the 4th and see it on America's birthday, but instead I went on America's Mountain, which I didn't know that's what Pikes Peak was called.
America's Mountain?
Gotta be honest, America's Mountain's a little overrated.
Okay.
Was it not great?
Is that the first time you'd been there?
Yeah. It was cool.
You get to wait in traffic.
It's weird because Pikes Peak is it's just up and down. There's no pull-offs, there's no trails. There's Garden of the Gods on the way, Colorado Springs. I went to a place called Manitou Springs. That was nice. Nice little mountain town, very cute. A lot of cool little restaurants. You could just go have a nice day. But it's like a 3-hour drive out and a 3-hour drive back, plus stopping. So it was like an 8.5, 9-hour day, and I was just zapped.
Yeah.
And when I got back, I'm like, I'm gonna rest my eyes and go see fireworks.
And that was it?
It was 2:00.
Oh, no. That's how you spent the 4th?
Pretty much.
In bed?
I think at 7:30, some friends texted, and I'm sorry.
Missed that
Sean and
text.
Christy, good people.
My friends are like, Rafe's coming out here. What's going on?
Yeah.
Rafe's down to party, and you were in bed.
There were some pals that I met through Learn, and they're very, very nice.
Well, do you know
I
how
had
many-
some other comedian friends in town, too. They're like, yeah, dude, everyone's going down to the ballpark to watch the fireworks. There's this bar called Alina next to a rooftop bar, and I'm like, I'll be there.
You were not there.
And then, I woke up.
Well, how many miles is
2
it up?
a.m..
Is it up Pikes Peak?
It's 14,000
You hike-
feet.
Okay, so you hiked the whole thing?
No, dude, no, you
drove.
drive up.
Yeah.
Oh, you drive up. Okay.
Well, that's the thing. You get there 2:00 in the afternoon. We finally got there 2:30 in the afternoon. That's when
I don't know. I mean, don't make it seem like that's common
No, I
knowledge.
asked him if he had drove or
Well,
hiked.
14.
I
He said he
drove
drove.
up. I don't even know if you can hike up. I mean, I'm sure you can.
Yeah, there's.
That would take,
Forever.
I would imagine, all day, if not days.
Yeah, that would be a
Plural.
haul.
You need to get to Colorado. Yeah, I think you'd
I do.
enjoy it.
It's nice. I love it out there. But we went up, and then it's the mountain kind of draws its own weather because it's so high, and it rains at I don't know why they time the tour out like this. It's it rains about 2:00 every day. I go, oh, the time we arrive? So we got there, cloud over the mountain, raining, hailing, starts to lightning. And they're everybody in the visitor center. So, and it's one of those trips where you get 30 minutes at the top of Pikes Peak. So we drove all freaking day, got up there.
For 30 minutes.
And just to sit, I ate a donut in the cafeteria and watched it lightning storm through a window.
Oh,
And
so
just nothing but clouds.
What kind of donut? Describe it.
It wasn't good.
Like a glazed? Dry?
They're
famous
it's
Pikes
the
Peak
world's
donut?
highest donut shop. And then our guide even goes, they're not that good.
What do you mean?
Because
Sprinkles?
They were just cinnamon. They didn't have sprinkles.
Listen,
I was upset.
No red, white, and blue sprinkle? This is
No, which upset me.
blasphemous.
I was like, it's literally the 4th of July. I'm on America's Mountain. You don't have.
Is that what they call it? So Pikes Peak is America's Mountain? I had
What's
no
called?
idea.
Apparently,
Didn't know
yeah.
that.
And it was cool, except the drive up was cool, and the drive down, because once you get out of the weather, you could kind of see. But the peak itself was just a lightning. The guy goes, "Hey, if you're outside and you feel the hairs on your arms stand up, don't be outside."
Oh, that's
He's
lightning's coming.
lightning strikes fast, and it's real easy to get hit up here. And I go, okay, cool, dude.
Yeah, you're in the clouds.
And then the
Don't
whole
get a
van I'm in is panicked at that point.
It's the best.
There's a little Asian gal that was like there by herself, and she's like, did he say lightning will strike you?
Yeah, like 4 people
like,
get
I
struck
don't
a
know
day.
why he told us that, but yes, he did.
Haunted tour. Nice.
And she's like, I'm staying in the van.
Oh, man.
Poor girl's here from Asia, and now you've got her so scared she's staying in the van. But, it was a good day. It was just a long day.
Yeah.
The Garden of the Gods was cool. We humped it around there for a couple hours. Now, you
place
can
is
hike
awesome.
there, and that place was neat. So, yeah, I did a little, I had a nice little 4th of July trip.
I also did something that I was really proud of. So Thursday I got home and I cleaned my house, and then I started to organize my basement, and then Tim got home and I was like, hey man, let's go to Home Depot and spend like $400 and get like heavy duty shelves, and let's reorganize our entire basement.
Wow, how exciting.
Nice.
And he said, what? He's like, it's the beginning of the week. And I go, let's go right now. And so we did. Guys, I have like an entire new house. My basement looks so good. I sucked up so many spider guts and eggs in my basement. We got our gym area figured out. We purged a ton of crap that we don't need anymore.
Is St. Louis happy for you?
Yes. It was
Happy
excellent.
250, America.
I
And
did it
love
for
how you're like,
America.
Tim, you're finally gonna get some days off, so I'm gonna make you work the entire time.
I know.
Happy 250,
So
America.
sweet.
Learn, clean their basement.
I don't know if anybody's done that in a while, but it felt so good. And I realized, like, I've been feeling like such crud. And I'm like, it's probably because of the feng shui of my basement. Like, I don't want to go
That's
down there.
it.
Got my little art studio down there. Got it all figured out.
Now you got the
Excellent.
easel coming from Aunt Kathy.
Aunt Kathy.
Wow.
I know. It was an amazing
Great.
weekend.
Hey, Aunt Kathy, I got a good spot in the basement
I
for your
do.
easel.
Yeah.
The art
Studio.
the art corner.
Yes, it is
The
an art
basement.
corner.
Nice.
Thank you.
I do think the elevation, though, when you go to Colorado, it does get you.
Oh.
I think that's why I was so tired.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Every time
you
you
gotta
do a
train.
The
diamond.
guy
Big
even
time
told
on
us, it was crazy because he told us on the way down, he's like, you guys are probably all going to fall asleep on the way home because the elevation messes with you. And I was like, not me, brother, because somebody, while I was watching the lightning, did a little scoop of pre-workout, so you're going to have company on the ride down.
Oh.
And literally the whole van fell asleep but me, and it was just me and this guy, Big Z, who's a snowboard instructor, because I was kind of watching him too, and I kind of felt like he was nodding off a little bit.
Oh.
Going down the mountain, and I'm like, I'm here, dude. I am the Gilligan to your skipper. We are going down this mountain together. But the elevation does get you. Like, you get tired, man.
Well, talking to Jamie Rivers about, when they used to play the Avalanche, he goes, man, the first couple shifts you'd be on the ice, you'd be like breathing through a straw
Yeah.
because you're not used to being up that high. Listen, I want to know how it was down by the Arch.
Oh, it was great.
How did the concerts go?
Went
I saw
well.
Ludacris.
Oh, yeah,
I saw a
his
video of
video.
Ludacris.
It was so cool. He came out with Nirvana. Dustin Rao was his company was behind the production, like actually built the stages and stuff for downtown. And he texted Tim and I last night, and he was just like beside himself with gratitude. He said the crowds just showed up and showed out. Zed like really took it away, I guess, on
was
Friday
Friday.
night. I heard Kenny Loggins was great, and I'm sure the rain that came through on Saturday delayed a couple of
Well,
things.
314 says the storm and the late start for the 4th at the Arch was a nightmare for security because everybody showed up at once.
No, you can't help that, but you do your best.
But listen, were people well behaved? Was the music good?
Yeah.
It looked awesome.
I didn't hear any
Dustin,
reports of anything crazy.
and he's such a hippie sometimes, and I love him so much. And he texted last night. He said, "Dream come true."
Okay, great.
So he had a
Whoa.
great experience on the inner working side of things, and from what I saw, it looked excellent.
Well, here are the stats. I have some stats from the 4th here in St. Louis.
Yeah, the curfew and all that.
I have county stats.
Okay.
I have city stats, and I have what happened with the new curfew stats.
Okay.
So first off, as is tradition, our buddy DJ, who is a Central County Emergency 911 Operations Supervisor. What is that? Whose microphone is that?
It's fine, sorry.
He says, as what is tradition at this point, here is the annual July 4th stats for the fire EMS calls in St. Louis County. This year we processed 832 calls for service. That is a 29% increase from last year.
Oops.
But it was because of the severe storms that came through in the afternoon. As a result, the ground and dumpsters were wet, so our fireworks calls were down. The electrical hazards calls included wires down, transformer fires, trees on power lines, etc. So the water rescues were all people who drove into floodwaters And the building collapses were all trees that fell onto houses. So, so calls were up because of the storms.
Okay.
But not really fireworks related.
That's good.
We did have one tree that fell into a car, trapping the occupant, and required minor extraction to rescue them. For the second year in a row, North County Fire and Rescue Truck 4912 was the busiest with 22 calls. However, an honorable mention must be given to Metro Fire West District Engine 3310, who ran 18 calls, which is impressive, being in the West St. Louis County region. And he wants to know if we want a tour of the 911 facility. They're right behind Silky's.
Oh, in
Ellisville?
Ellisville?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Thank you. Let's set it up. I need to know how the emergencies get taken care of.
Yeah, so fire-related calls, 29 dumpster fires, 10 structure fires, 8 trash debris fires, 6 brush fires, 3 burns, 2 vehicle fires, and 1 smoke explosion investigation. So that's out in the county.
Dang.
As far as the city goes, 68 fires, which is a drop from the massive 140 fires the year before. So 4 dumpster fires in the city, 8 building garage fires, 10 rubbish fires, 7 vehicle fires, 38 miscellaneous fires.
My least favorite.
The miscellaneous ones?
Yeah.
So that's the city. And as far as the curfew goes, so 4th of July weekend was the first major test for St. Louis's brand new downtown youth curfew. And, man, they were not messing around.
No, I saw some kids. Couldn't see their faces, but I saw their backs getting arrested.
So over the holiday weekend, police ended up detaining more than 40 minors who were out past the new city deadline. So just last week, the mayor signed an executive order locking down a strict 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew for anyone 17 and under. It runs from July 3rd, which was Friday, all the way through Labor Day, specifically targeting the downtown and downtown west neighborhoods to prevent the massive unsupervised teen hangouts that have led to trouble over the past couple of years. So the curfew enforcement started slowly on Friday, but exploded Saturday night once the stormy weather cleared up in time for the Celebrate St. Louis fireworks. So Friday night, 2 teens, a 14 and 15-year-old, were picked up when their parents couldn't make it to the city's reunification center. Officers actually drove the kids home themselves, and they handed the parents, here you go, here's a ticket for you and a ticket for you.
You know what? That's nice. I like that the kids didn't spend time like in a cell.
Well, that's because there was only 2 of them.
Yeah, but that's nice that they probably didn't have to do that.
How about the parents not being able to go pick them up? What
well,
is
it's a
that?
holiday.
Well, maybe
hey,
they were-
listen, Mom
What
and
is
Dad were
that
doing
about?
Jello shots,
Yeah,
okay?
they might have been having a good time. And
Didn't know where their kids were.
Saturday night, Sunday morning, business picked up big time. Police detained 41 minors for curfew violations. Out of those 41 kids, 30 of them didn't even live in the city. They traveled in from the surrounding suburbs.
Oops.
11 were city residents. 1 teen was arrested for petty larceny, and officers confiscated illegal fireworks from 8 others.
Tom Petty larceny.
yep,
Every
Breakdown.
single one of their parents were slapped with a citation.
This is new. Right?
So
This
they
is the
ain't-
first time that parents have been cited?
They ain't messing around.
Yeah. Well,
They ain't messing around this time.
I wonder if it was kids just, they were actually acting out and going like, we're not going to pay attention to this. Or did they not know? Because, let's say you're not following some of these headlines or you don't watch the news or your algorithm doesn't feed you the curfew.
Probably.
I wonder how much was
Yeah, I wonder.
just unknown
Well, it's also the parents' job to keep
to
the
know.
kids.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
hey, where are my kids going to be?
Right.
But it's just funny if you live in the county and you're like, let's drive to the city, and you get in trouble there. You could have hung out all night long in the county and been fine.
And been fine.
All right, good.
The Brooklyn Bridge briefly caught fire during the 4th of July celebration in New York City.
Is your mom okay?
She's fine. She was not on the bridge at the
I
time.
always think Roseanne's on the Brooklyn Bridge or something. Where did
No,
she go?
they lost power on New Year on 4th of July.
Yeah.
Fireworks appeared to misfire into the crowd after the Angel City FC soccer match in L.A. Friday night. Some spectators were evacuated, but no word on any injuries. Chaos erupted Saturday night during the 4th of July celebrations in Newport Beach, California. Illegal fireworks were going off towards people. Others were seen fist fighting. Other people were arrested there. Oh, my God. You see the video of the skydiver with the massive fail going viral online?
No.
No.
So it's a skydiver coming down with a big, giant American flag attached to him, and
Yeah.
he crashes into a tent.
Did he live?
He's fine.
Okay, great.
He's fine. And a big story as far as aviation goes. A Delta Airlines flight heading into Chicago's Midway was hit with fireworks.
Ooh.
Yeah.
On Saturday night.
Somebody on the texter said, who in their right mind would fly on 4th of July? And it's actually, I've never really thought about it, but you're right. Like,
well, it's really cool if you fly either the day before or so, because I've done that where you see them.
Yeah.
Not on the 4th, but it's always usually on the 5th or something, the 3rd, and just flying out west.
You see everybody lighting up.
It's so fun. Every town has theirs going off. And
I've flown on 4th of July before. It's cool.
It's beautiful.
But Delta Flight 1076 was flying in from Atlanta around 8:30 p.m. when the pilot reported the strike. So neighbors living right across from the airport perimeter near 63rd and Central Avenue said the neighborhood fireworks were absolutely relentless. 20 explosions going off per minute. And this is the pilot.
Tower, we just had a firework hit our plane, Delta 1076. We're continuing.
Delta 1076, can you tell me if you had to, I guess, any further information about the fireworks?
200 feet AGL, 250 AGL, but we just heard the bang on the plane, so we'll have to take a look at it once we get to the gate. And we're just hoping it was just the mortar that went off underneath, but definitely felt the big bang.
There have been multiple reports, as you can imagine. The city's aware. They said they would notify the Chicago police, but, I don't know what they'll do.
Yeah. Everybody's fine.
It is wild that doesn't happen more often.
Everybody's fine. So listen, I hope you all had wonderful holiday weekends celebrating America, and sure is an awesome place to call home. You know, a list is going around called the 250 Reasons to Love America. Big giant list. So some reasons to love America, okay. And I thought some of the highlights would be fun to read. Then I have some of my own. It's the Yellowstone National Park. Great reason to love America. I know, Rafe, you've been.
Beautiful.
Oh,
yeah. That park is incredible.
You've been?
Oh, yeah.
The chocolate chip cookie, yes, invented in Massachusetts.
Thank you, Massachusetts.
Air conditioning. Willis Carrier's legendary invention that basically made living in places like Arizona and Florida and sometimes Missouri humanly possible. Rock and roll. Thank you, America. The Gateway Arch, that's right, our arch.
We invented the arch.
The Smash Burger and Barbecue, the 24-hour diner. Tailgating. State Fair food on a stick.
Heck yeah.
Dolly Parton.
Yes. Got excited.
That should be on there.
I'm excited. I'm going to go see her truck stop when I stay at her hotel in August. I'm excited.
The Slinky.
I strongly considered a Dolly Parton tattoo in Denver on July 4th.
Really?
Like, I literally had the thought.
You should.
Why?
I don't know.
Just do it.
I don't know why this Lord moves me in some ways, but I was in Denver and I was like sitting in my hotel room. Got there late Thursday night, was pooped out, was laying in my hotel room, and I go, what would be the most American tattoo I could get? And I was like, man.
Dolly Parton is the most American thing?
It was going to be mixed, but she was going to be a centerpiece.
Sasquatch?
What was it going to be? Dolly Parton?
Dolly Parton with like a
Dolly Parton and Teddy Roosevelt.
And a hot dog.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a nice one.
I thought if I could get like a picture of Bob Seger's arm around Dolly Parton with like an eagle perched on his guitar.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
That'd be
that
pretty
would probably be the most American thing you can get.
I hope that happens for you.
It was like, is it Bob or is it Waylon? If I get Waylon and Dolly and an eagle's perched on the guitar of either Waylon or Bob Seger, which I felt like are practically interchangeable as two of the greatest
You would
bearded
just
men
have
in American
Mount
history.
Rushmore, but it's just all of them. It's like Waylon, Dolly, Kenny, Bob.
Bob Seger making love to Dolly.
Yeah.
And Waylon in a cuck chair watching.
No.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad back
That
piece,
is
dude.
perfect.
Back
Yeah,
piece.
big back piece. Nice.
Set the scene.
You can't put Waylon or Bob in a cuck chair. They can't contain them.
That's true also, though.
Man.
I just think
Bob Seger would be the cuck out
I
of the
honestly
two.
think it's Dolly and Bob sitting on one boob, and they're so cartoonishly
Massive, yeah.
big, and Waylon's sitting on the other, and they're just
High-fiving?
they're high-fiving.
Or are they playing a song together?
Playing a song
They may be
together.
playing a song
hey,
together.
Waylon covered Against the Wind. Just saying. And it's a good version.
More reasons to love America. Steven Spielberg. The
Nice.
Smithsonian. Ice water. That's right.
I love ice water.
Walk into any restaurant in America and they instantly hand you a massive free glass of water loaded with ice cubes. Try getting that in Europe without a fight.
You know, I was thinking about you because I was listening to a podcast while I cleaned, and they were talking about the heat wave over in France.
Yeah.
And you're going there soon.
Yeah, in a couple weeks.
And I'm going. The whole time I was listening, I go, ooh, this is not going to be good.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear about your experience. Back to you.
Yeah, no, it's. I'm already I'm already trying to plan ways to get out of it.
Even with the Father's Day neckband, it's going to be a nightmare for you. I am excited.
Now, here are reasons why I love America. Aside, the other 250 reasons they listed out on that real list. Back to the ice water, our aggressive commitment to ice. We don't just want cold drinks. We want a cup so packed with ice that there's barely room for an actual beverage. Yeah. That's the American way. How about the Midwestern goodbye? Spending a solid 45 minutes standing in the driveway saying goodbye. Talking about the weather. Repeating right on before actually getting in the car.
Yep.
That's the Midwestern goodbye, and that's the American way.
It really was. I had one yesterday. My girlfriend, who I haven't seen in a while, she came over to my house. We went for a walk, and it took us 20 minutes to get her into the car.
Yep.
It started, I'm like, all right, well, you start doing that, get the shoes. We're saying goodbye in the foyer. We're saying goodbye on the porch. We're in the driveway.
Yep.
I
was out in my driveway for about 30 minutes yesterday doing the same thing.
The Solo Red Plastic Cup, the unofficial sponsor of every backyard barbecue, garage band rehearsal, and questionable decision since the 1970s. God bless you, the Red Solo Plastic Cup. Mm-hmm. Competitive eating on national TV. Who watched the hot dog eating contest? I did. And I even texted Scott to remind him.
I tried, and it kept freezing up. Was yours smooth?
I made sure my signal was clear. Again, Joey Chestnut takes it. Here's the announcement of him winning.
This is the 18-time champion of the world with 66 Nathan's Famous hot dogs and buns in 10 minutes, Joey Chestnut.
Yes. One of the greatest athletes of all time.
Mm-hmm.
18 years. And 66 hot dogs in 10 minutes was a disappointment for him. But competitive eating on national TV, that's American. The size of our grocery stores. Walking into a supermarket the size of a football field just to buy 3 things and leaving with a 12-pack of sparkling water, a patio chair, and a rotisserie chicken, that's American. How about putting cheese in the crust? Normal pizza crust wasn't enough. We looked at the edge of a pizza and said, you know what? What if we stuffed melted mozzarella inside that?
Thank you, whoever that was.
That's America.
Yeah. And it took over Italy. I mean, that's all you can get there now. Yeah.
Giant roadside monstrosities. Driving 6 hours out of your way to take a selfie with the world's largest ball of twine or a 50-foot fiberglass dinosaur. That's American.
Yeah.
How about the way we measure distance? We measure distance exclusively in minutes and hours instead of miles. How far is Chicago? About 4 hours.
That's right.
That's the American way.
That's interesting.
Right?
Yeah.
That's how we measure distance here in America.
Well,
on the interstate.
We're a car nation. Birth of the automobile.
Yep.
That's why.
Free refills. That's the American way. The look of pure terror and confusion on a tourist's face when a waiter replaces their half-empty soda without being asked and doesn't charge for it, that's America. The garage sale ecosystem. Waking up at 6:30 a.m. on a Saturday to buy something, somebody else's old cassette tapes and slightly used blender for $3, that's America.
Hell yeah.
Like it.
By the way, when I cleaned out my basement, I have a whole little corner where I'm going to make my little vintage booth, and there's so much cool stuff accumulating, so be on the lookout for that.
Get ready for a garage sale.
Get ready for that. It's going to be hot.
Pharmacy receipts that double as wallpaper. Buying 1 pack of gum at CVS and receiving a receipt long enough to act as a winter scarf, that's America. This aggression with pumpkin spice.
Yes.
The annual cultural phenomenon where everything from coffee to dog shampoo must smell like a nutmeg factory from September to November.
I thought you were going to say something else.
What?
Dog shampoo.
Shampoo. Our ranch dressing obsession. Treating a condiment like a structural element that belongs on pizza, wings, salad, French fries, and probably dessert, that's America. And the can I get a box culture. Leaving a restaurant with a styrofoam container holding exactly 3 bites of a leftover steak and a single fry, fully convinced you'll eat it tomorrow. You won't, but that's America.
That's right. Straight to the trash.
Or it sits in there and you go, what's in this? Oh, God, it's a science experiment now. These are reasons why we love America.
That's a good list.
I like that.
That was some of yours, that was...
That was some... the ending stuff was...
Good for you.
Was mine, but... It was, the storms rolling through did cool things off a bit, which was nice.
Yeah.
But you see what the ultra rich are doing now?
What are they doing now?
Snow rooms. They're building snow rooms.
That's kind of cool.
So for normal people, we're lucky to beat the extreme heat with a working AC. Everything working at your house, Rafe? Everything fine?
Thank goodness, yes. Thank you to Anton's for that. Because they came and rewired. My fourth thermostat exploded in a row. Thanks again to the guy that emailed and fat shamed me and told me I should have changed it myself. Turns out it was a wiring problem. Big dog. No, there was an issue. They came in and rewired it the Thursday before I left, and I was like, I got to go. I'm going to Denver. And they're like, well, I hope when you come home, your house isn't 1,000 degrees on the inside. And I came home to a nice, cool house last night, which was a relief because I got home late. And I was like, I was fully prepared to just drive to the Drury. Because I was like, I'm not even going to unpack my bag. If I walk in and it's hot, I'm closing. He's at Kenilwood Dog Resort.
Kenilwood.
Yeah. Kenilwood.
Nice
You going to pick him up today?
Picking him up today, yeah. Just on the off chance that the house would be hot, I left him for an extra day. He's loving life. They were sending me updates, pictures.
Oh, good.
Living his best life. All the other dogs are freaking out. Fireworks are going off. He can't hear nothing.
Did you get him into
They're like,
fancy
he's
room?
very calm. He's the most calm dog we've ever had. I go, he doesn't know what's going
hear
on.
nothing.
That's so cute.
Is he in the fancy room there?
Yeah,
Or
I
is
got
he-
him. I got him a suite.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So Rafe's got working AC.
It was nice.
For normal people, you walk into a house or an establishment with AC, you're like, okay, great. But for rich people,
It's not enough.
not enough. You could hit up your snow room. So the latest luxury status symbol is custom built snow rooms. So if you're rich enough, you can now install your own private winter with snowfall, icy walls, and freezing temperatures. It's basically the opposite of a sauna.
It's like a vodka cave. Remember the ice bar
Yeah,
down
yeah.
in the Central West End? And also kind of piggybacking on
Sub-Zero, right?
Sub-Zero. Cool bar. You had to wear like a
Forgot about
poncho.
that place.
Yeah.
That had the strip of ice at the in the bar.
Yeah, it was an ice bar. It's cool. I also saw people are installing. You ever seen like a storm spa, where it's a room? It's kind of like one of those floating rooms. Like you go in to float, and there's salt floats. Only the wall-to-wall screens show like storms, and the water is like rushing everywhere. So you can just. It's like pandemonium, but it's
No.
a spa. It's a storm spa. Kind of wild.
No.
Which is what this is kind of reminding me of. It's just all these different climates.
No, well, these snow rooms, so again, it's basically the opposite of a sauna. You could literally push a button and it starts snowing.
Weird.
Gosh, that's fun.
And the tech is actually similar to what ski resorts have, but these are indoor blizzards. And this isn't brand new. A few billionaires already have snow rooms. One even has one on his super yacht.
Of course.
But now, slightly less rich people are trying to get in on the snow rooms too. It's part of a wellness trend like cold plunges. They are not becoming more affordable. So you won't be choosing between an ice bath and a snow room. How much? Snow rooms start at $130,000. So you're better off hoping to find a spa.
and what kind of unit do you need for that to make?
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know. Everything's expensive now. Have you heard of this term funflation?
No. Inflation on fun?
Yes.
Bummer.
Doesn't it seem like everything that's fun is getting way more expensive?
Yes.
Concerts, vacations, sporting events can all drain your wallets nowadays. I was talking to somebody about the Alan Jackson show
Yeah,
down in
man.
Nashville. Mm-hmm. Tickets were as high as $13,000 for one ticket.
Dang.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. I think that's, I say it a lot on here, but I think it's hurting mid-level acts more than it's hurting anyone else because people blow their budget to see their one big show every summer.
Yeah.
Or two, and then like some of these up-and-coming or, mid-level comedians and musicians and stuff like that, like,
One and done.
it's one and done. Where it used to be like, oh, I have a $2,000 budget at $40 a ticket. I can go see 20 shows this summer.
Man, when I was a teenager, I would go to 2 or 3 concerts a summer because tickets were $25, $30. That was it.
Yeah, that's why with my music stuff that I'm doing now, every ticket's $1 million. So at least one rich person may like it. They'll come and I'll make a lot of money. It's
You're
good.
playing for free at Copper Fire. What are we talking about?
Concerts, vacations, sporting events can all drain your wallet nowadays. And economists have a name for it. It's called funflation. And honestly, there's nothing fun about it. Like, the latest example is World Cup. You know, one couple from Virginia said they spent nearly $10,000 to follow the tournament through Boston, New Jersey, and Miami. And the biggest expense there is about $800 per ticket, which seems cheap, I'll be honest with you. Parking, that was $175. Airfare, hotels, rental cars, food. That's more than twice what they paid for a similar World Cup trip in Brazil back in 2014. Mm-hmm. So that's funflation. Everything's more expensive.
It's everything, too, man. Like I was talking to Nikki and her family from the Barbecue Society. They happened to be on my flight last night on the way home, and they got twin girls to play softball. And they were in Denver for a week-long tournament. And they were talking about, like, when are you doing shows? Like, we were going to go do this. We didn't have the money. We were going to try to go to see a show while we were in Denver. And they're like, but, you know, plane tickets to come out here to lose a softball tournament.
Right.
He's like, you know, I paid a few $1,000s to fly all 4 of us out here. And it's just everything's just, and that's not fun, I guess, when your kids are in sports, but it sort of is. It's still, I'm sure that cuts into the same budget. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like, everything is just so freaking expensive, dude. Everything you do. Like, every subscription, like, it just feels like pretty soon there'll be a tax on smiling.
Well, I mean, so for the World Cup, you know, so World Cup tickets were about $800 each on FIFA's official resale site before the team schedules were even announced. Then throw in $175 at like Gillette Stadium outside of Boston, $150 for parking outside of Miami. NBA Finals tickets, $4,100 average ticket. Super Bowl tickets.
Oh, those are absurd.
Nosebleed seats starting at $6,000. If you wanted to go see Oasis last year, the reunion, tickets were roughly $3,800 each.
You know, there's very few bands or things that I would splurge. I mean, I was going to do it with Aerosmith when they announced that tour. I got my mom and I really good seats. And I would do it. So Aerosmith's last tour, I would go nuts. And then, like, if Daft Punk did, like, a one-off reunion show, I would splurge for that.
Would you pay $3,800 for a ticket?
Yeah, I would. I would.
Man.
For those two, I think. And I don't know if there's anybody else like that in my brain right now. But, yeah, I would.
You know, Coachella's like $600 for a ticket. Mm-hmm. Theme park skip the line surges. You know, funflation hasn't spared family vacations. Beyond the soaring base ticket prices at Disney and Universal, the optional skip the line passes, you know, now use these surging prices. Frequently an extra $30 to $300 per person per day.
So amazing.
So that is what funflation is, and that's where we are now.
Okay. Thank you, economists.
I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah. That's why everybody's
Save up
got
to buy a snow room.
I feel like more and more people have side hustles to pay for their fun.
Yeah.
Like, that's what my band money is. Like, Scott, to your point, I mean, you know, we get paid to play, and it's not like a lot, but it's enough to get me my fun stuff that I want to spend some extra money on. I love that.
Yeah, a little extra money, a little walking around money.
Yeah, a little walking around money, a little FU money, you know?
It's great to have, but it shouldn't be necessary to live.
I know.
And I agree.
It's just out of control, man. Like, everything is... Every extra frill, every little... Which are just normal... I was just, like, thinking about... Both of my flights were delayed. The Wi-Fi and the air conditioning didn't work on the flight out to Denver. And I'm like, I paid a lot of money for that ticket.
Yeah.
And the Wi-Fi didn't work?
Wi-Fi, and it was hot as hell in the plane, dude. It was so hot. Everybody was sweating.
What airline?
Southwest.
Southwest?
Whoa.
It's just complete drop-off. Like, they screwed up a really good thing.
Were you able to plug your phone in, or that didn't work either?
Plug your phone in, but for what? To charge it for when you get home? For when you get to Denver and have Wi-Fi? It's just like all the little... And then, they hand you the little thing of pretzels. I'm like,
Yeah.
It almost feels like a slap in the face at this point where I'm like, oh, I get a little thing.
Okay, so if Wi-Fi doesn't work on the plane, shouldn't they refund you maybe a little money back?
That's what but they don't.
At least $8.
That's what I'm saying. They don't.
What's
and that's the thing is like, I go, oh, well, the air didn't work, so why don't we knock about $200 off?
Right.
Go back in my account and give me a little travel voucher for how miserable everyone was on this plane.
What is this, 1912?
Well, you pay the same price regardless of what plane you're on. So you cross your fingers hoping this plane I'm going to be on has all the amenities and they work.
Right. And there's all of these promised amenities in all of these subscription contracts and tickets we buy that when they don't live up to their end of the bargain, it's just, that's the way it goes sometimes.
Well, it's kind of.
But if you don't show up for your flight, you're out the money. But if you make a mistake, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's the same with the house.
The odds are with the house, always.
Yeah, the same with your house. If if the power's out for a week, you don't get a discount.
Yeah, is the electric company gonna give you a
you have to eat
some money back?
That's on
Well, I mean, you aren't paying for the power you're using. The power's off, so I guess your meter stops.
I just think.
Good point. Good point.
But what about the inconvenience of not having power?
Also,
maybe they should give you.
Let's
money
go with
back.
Wi-Fi then. Whenever the cable goes out, or Wi-Fi.
Our Wi-Fi went out on Friday afternoon. I went, oh, God, we're off the grid.
Well, and I think
the kids were panicked. Oh, God.
I think the airlines and
I'm using cellular service.
It's just an example of like they know we're such a flying country now. It's so like I just looked around even when I got to the Denver airport, like one of the trains wasn't running at the airport. Everybody and you talk about people not being able to handle a situation. Get off the plane. The Denver airport has a train that runs to each terminal. For some reason, it's only for like 10 minutes, but both trains shut down on a July 4th weekend. One of the biggest.
Illuminati, dude.
And everyone just was at the base of these escalators in full panic mode. Like, how do we get where we need to go? And I was like, you walk.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
But people were like, I'm literally stuck. Because people didn't know that you could walk from terminal and it'll take forever.
Well, they didn't have anybody telling you?
They didn't have anyone down there. And I don't even know if you can walk to the next terminal. I just assume that you can. But when the trains just quit running. And I'm just like, this is crazy, man. It's like this.
People froze. They go, oh, my God, what do we do now? The trains are not able to cart us from one
We
terminal
live in this
to the other.
terminal now.
Oh, my God.
Who will be our leader?
Well, listen, I do want to give you a piece of good news.
Okay.
It's not all doom and gloom. With the summer travel season in full swing and, sports fans bouncing around the country for the World Cup, we're eating out a lot right now. And a massive new study tracking 50 years of CDC outbreak data, public safety reports, and social media complaints just dropped, ranking the riskiest states for food poisoning.
Oh, no.
The riskiest states for food poisoning. Where's Missouri?
Well, you said this was good news.
Yeah, so.
But am I lying about that?
Probably. So let's say we were number 10.
No.
No?
10 worst or 10 best?
We were in the 10 best. You will not get food poisoning from the state of Missouri. We are in the top 10.
I like that.
So the study put together looked at the total number of foodborne illnesses compared to each state's population. And congratulations to Oregon.
Okay.
Avoid Oregon.
Oh.
The worst state for food poisoning. Congratulations, Oregon.
What's going on, man? Why? No hand washing.
Despite its massive farm-to-table and foodie culture, Oregon averages one food poisoning incident for every 63 people. So if you line up 63 people, one of you will have food poisoning pretty soon.
Lucky you.
Lucky you. Delaware's next. Followed by Pennsylvania. Followed by Colorado and Nevada. Rafe, you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Statistically, your odds of getting taken down by bad food on vacation right now sit at about 1 in 319.
Okay.
But if you want to play it incredibly safe, head north to Alaska, which ranked dead last for risk with an amazing 1 in 3,234 chance of getting sick. Right behind Alaska, Missouri. That's right.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Look at us.
I kind of understand Alaska. There's like few and far between. It's cold. Everything's fresh. What's up with us? Why are we so good?
It turns out our kitchens are keeping it clean and locked down.
Way to go, Missouri.
we are great here in Missouri.
What about Illinois? Is that anywhere?
It's mid-level. In the middle. In the middle.
Well, way to go, Missouri. That's exciting.
That's great.
Show me cleanliness. I love
so our
it.
kitchens are clean. We're practicing
hygiene.
Hygiene as far as cookouts go.
Yes.
Like we're good.
Thanks to all the ants. You know what I mean?
Thank you, ants, for taking
potato
the food
salad.
away. If you are having a backyard barbecue, make sure you wash your hands, make sure everything's cooked right. Make sure any perishables or leftovers hit the cooler or fridge immediately.
Yeah, sure.
But I love the Rizz.
That is good news.
All right.
That as far as food illnesses go, we are tops, behind Alaska, but that's great. Congratulations.
That is fantastic news.
All right, let's do this. All right, it's brought to us by Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. Celebrate soccer's biggest summer at Hot Shots all tournament long. Get the details at hotshotsnet.com. From Bethalto, Illinois, Ryan Smith is our team member today. Ryan has been tuning into the Rizz Show every morning on his way home since he started working midnights in 2018. His twins even enjoy listening with him on their way to school, and they try to go to as many events as possible. Ryan says he loves the camaraderie the show has. It's very enjoyable and fun as a listener. It makes you want to be part of the community. He just married his wonderful wife, Kelsey, less than 2 weeks ago. He's a proud father of fraternal twins, Roman and Winona.
Nice names.
Ryan Smith from Bethalto is our Team Rizz Member of the Day. Get the super sweet Team Rizz Member of the Day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up, 1057thepoint.com/Team Rizz. All right, it is 7:04. It's Monday. First look at the traffic and weather. Learn coming at you.
And it is brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Get a complimentary $600 appraisal credit with your mortgage checkup. That's goldenoaklending.com. We have an exit ramp partially blocked eastbound 70, the off-ramp to Mid-Rivers Mall Drive. There's a stalled truck sticking out a bit in the lane, so just be aware of that. Your point weather, some sun today, a thunderstorm in spots this afternoon, a high of 87, tonight a low of 71, and right now it is 70 degrees at 7:04.
All right, Learn, what do you got?
Somebody is going to pay. The Taylor and Travis Kelce wedding happened this weekend. Or did it? Because I'm seeing reports that there may be
Rafe
something.
will be running down to the ATM machine between.
I don't know. We're going to argue it out.
Get out of here.
Because there's a couple of things we need to talk about.
Yeah.
Gary Glitter is facing new abuse charges. Basic Instinct is getting a reboot. This time it's a daughter's event. And a summer ween is upon us. And so what are some movies to watch that are scary for the summer? I got a list.
All right, we got your crappy birthdays, the porno birthday, all next in your Crab on Celebrity. Stay there.
I can't say enough incredible things about Victory Men's Health and the huge part that they've had in my life for these last few months. I do feel better. I'm performing better. I'm thinking faster. I'm sleeping better. And it's all thanks to Victory Men's Health. I had a blood draw. They looked at my cellular level, down like the Spectre cell thing, and they did an entire review with me. And it was a heck of a consultation because I learned so much about what was going on in my body, where I can get a lot of these nutrients and vitamins in my normal diet. And they set me up on a vitamin plan. And wow, does it make a difference. So much, in fact, that I love going in to the Town and Country location and sitting in the Victory Men's Lounge, that Victory Lounge in the back, and getting a vitamin IV drip at least once a month. I also recently had the Niagen, and holy smokes did I feel like Superman for weeks. It improved my performance in every aspect of my life. If you're looking for anything like this to help you just get the boost, just feel like you want to feel, then call Victory Men's Health. Schedule an appointment. They make it easy with 4 area locations, both O'Fallon's, Sunset Hills, where they even have cardiovascular testing, and the Town and Country one that me and King Scott and Rafe go. Enjoy life. Live it to the fullest. Energy up. Am I right? VictoryMen'sHealth.com.
So I've been a patient at Foley Dental in Glen Carbon for a long, long time now. I always recommend them, especially if you're looking for a dental office. It's great for the whole family. Foley truly understands family dentistry. They welcome patients of all ages, from babies just getting their first tooth to grandparents. They make every visit as stress-free as possible. So I've seen firsthand how their team puts kids at ease, keeping things positive, making dental care convenient for busy families too. And it really sets them apart is their whole health approach. Foley Dental Group goes beyond routine cleanings and fillings. They offer advanced 3D x-rays, airway and sleep assessments, oral cancer, carotid artery screenings, even saliva testing to target the exact cause of dental issues. And they're all about helping you understand how your oral health connects to your overall health. Plus, if you or your family members are anxious about the dentist, their Solera laser can handle fillings or gum procedures with no needles or numbing. I've seen it myself. Perfect for nervous patients and kids alike. From same-day crowns to snoring treatments, they handle almost everything in-house, so you don't have to run around town for referrals. For true family dental care, modern, comfortable, and focused on your total well-being, choose Foley Dental Group in Glen Carbon. FoleyDentalGroup.com, FoleyDentalGroup.com.
Hey, Rizz.
All right, welcome back to the program. Phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Point text line 314-649-DUMB. The Mick Ultra Studio Cams, 1057thepoint.com/Rizz. The socials at RIZZ Show. Your emails, RizzShow at 1057thepoint.com. Sex time fun facts coming up. Ray fun relationships coming up. Crap on celebrities here in just one moment. So the wedding went down. The wedding happened.
It did.
And Ray owes me $1,000.
No, in fact, are we getting to this now?
Well,
let's go.
You're
Let's
mowing
get
my
into it.
lawn right now. This is the main crap on story.
okay, well.
Okay. And also, he doesn't owe you $1,000 because there is speculation.
Speculation.
Yes. In fact, before their lavish multi-day wedding celebration at Madison Square Garden, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift reportedly tied the knot in a private legal
Where did
ceremony.
you get this news?
Ching.
I got
Onion?
Google.com.
Google.com?
Sources close
see
to
what
the
Bing
couple.
says.
Sources close to the couple confirmed that they held a small legal ceremony, likely in Nashville, before hosting that enormous
These are
star-studded event.
Unconfirmed reports.
But,
Unconfirmed.
well, that's fine.
But these are sources close, and also it would make sense because I'm sorry. The more I watched and witnessed the list of celebrity that came out, it was bigger than any award show that's happened in the last 20 years.
It doesn't matter who was there or who wasn't there.
But I also feel that they knew that this was a spectacle and it's entertainment. I think that they had a private ceremony for themselves days before.
You think?
Yeah. I'm your
This is not how betting-
your
this is
celebrity
not how betting
correspondent.
works.
Now,
Well, also, nothing is confirmed. Your stuff is not
Everything is they got married at Madison Square
When
Garden.
was the marriage certificate signed?
yes. Show me the money, Lebowski.
We said they will get married at Madison Square Garden. All reports are they got married at Madison
But
Square Garden.
you also said, if we find out they were secretly married in an undisclosed location, and would you pay me? And you said yes.
Okay.
I didn't say that.
You did.
Yes,
We
you
rolled
did.
the tape. We have the tape.
Hold the tape.
Yes,
Hold the
you
tape
did.
on that.
And I said, I think they might do reception, maybe even do vows in front of everybody, but I bet they do a little private.
Nah.
You think that
Or if they elope beforehand.
Everything is they got married at Madison Square
Now,
Garden.
a lot of people are invested in this.
Yeah, I'm
Because
also
I've been
money.
getting most of my July 4th texts were from listeners
Concerned.
sending me updates of whether or not I owed you money.
You should be walking to the ATM right now.
You
pulling
should
out
be
a
walking.
$1,000.
I am also in this.
I didn't see anything about them getting married in Nashville.
Get out your
Well,
checkbook.
why don't you open an app.
I've
opened all the apps.
You guys,
an app.
you should use Bing.
There are reports that they got married, that they did not pull a wedding. There was no wedding, no marriage license applied for in the state of New York.
There you go. How you like that?
And that the
You know,
state
that's
of
probably
marriage.
public.
Vows at Madison Square Garden.
But if their marriage license is in Tennessee, that means they were married in Tennessee.
They could have just pulled the paperwork in Tennessee and did their vows and exchanged rings at Madison Square Garden.
I don't think that's true.
Well, according to Bing, it says the couple legally married and celebrated their star-studded wedding at Madison Square Garden on July 3rd.
Thank you,
That's
Bing.
Okay, well, are you a
we
Bing
don't
boy
trust
now?
Bing.
Great. Well, since we're getting into it, more than 1,000 guests, all celebrity. The officiant was Adam Sandler, and instead of in a traditional wedding party, Travis's brother Jason Kelce was his best man. Taylor's brother Austin served as man of honor. The guest list was so vast. Ed Sheeran, Selena Gomez, Tom Hanks, Bradley Cooper. You got performances from Stevie Nicks and Paul McCartney.
I saw all the pictures of people going in.
Yeah.
Nikki Glaser was there.
Nikki Glaser. A lot of St. Louisans. Joe Buck was there. Nikki Glaser. Nelly was there. St. Louis was representing at this Taylor
Who
Swift
knew they
wedding.
were friends with all these people?
I know.
I
They're
think it was
so
just
popular.
Also, I thought Nikki and Taylor, she'd never gotten to meet her yet. And, even though she was a big fan, she wasn't at first. And, there was a weird beef there.
It sounds like it was just an invite list that was
To
Through
be
the
seen.
agencies.
through agencies.
Yeah.
That's what it really sounded like.
Well, they did get married on, the announcement was Friday.
Yeah.
Madison Square Garden's marquee lit up with just married with 2 T's for Travis and Taylor. Reports also say that they donated $26 million to 20 different charities, which was excellent. The wedding itself, though, around $80 million is what I saw. So they didn't donate the exact same amount.
Well, they got married, New York City during World Cup weekend.
Yeah.
On 4th of July weekend. Basically cordoned off a huge radius around Madison Square Garden.
Right.
People were pissed.
Yeah, your mother was upset.
Well, I'm going to play you this piece of audio.
Okay.
Here's how sick some people are.
We are from Indianapolis, Indiana. We drove 12
This is a reporter interviewing people that showed up, fans.
Okay.
Showed up for the wedding and just standing outside.
We are from Indianapolis, Indiana. We drove 12 hours to be here for these celebrations. This is our royal wedding and just a moment that we didn't want to miss.
What kind of sickness is this?
This is...
What kind of sick person does that?
This is fandom. This is over-the-edge fandom.
This is a woman who's in her 30s.
Yeah. This is
with her daughter, who woke her daughter up at 2 o'clock in the morning
Yeah.
to throw her in the car to go to not even go to the wedding. This is a mental illness.
This is my mother with the Rolling Stones. This is my mom's level of Mick Jaggerdom.
What kind of
This is, yeah.
Let's not you bring your mother into this. This is a special kind of illness.
Well, I'm just saying. I know it firsthand because my mom is like this with her.
What kind of psycho?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's
drives 12 hours from Indianapolis.
Hey.
To stand outside Madison Square. You don't know this person.
You had a woman drive from Austin, Texas for a food donation on a Friday.
Yeah, but she got family in town.
Okay, well, all right. Never mind.
She's from here.
Love you, Bree.
This is a crazy woman. This is a crazy person. This is a person with a mental illness.
Okay, well
she's that drives 12 hours.
YOLO, dude.
Throws her kid in the car. You don't know her. She doesn't care about you.
She doesn't. But you know what? If you want to get in, you got to make a move.
You're not getting in. You know you're not getting in. You're standing outside. You're standing outside where they're getting married.
Yeah.
You crazy nutcase.
I know.
She's this big Travis Kelce fan. I think it's cool.
You psycho.
Yes.
That you are such a good mom. Whose idea was
You're a terrible mother.
Oh, come on. Her kid will remember this for the rest of her life.
Will they? Listen to the mom.
You are such a good mom. Whose idea was it?
It was absolutely, it was
Kid's like, Mom's idea.
Mom's
I don't want to
crazy.
go.
absolutely mine.
And why was it important for you to pack the kids in the car and come here?
You know what? This is just a moment in history. I'm 38 years old, so I'm a year older than Taylor, and I've been following her since 2006 and just thought, you know what? This is a piece of history, and these kids, they might not appreciate it now in the...
Meaning the kids are pissed off and miserable now because they're waiting outside. And it's a 4,000 degrees in New York City.
It is 4,000 degrees. But you know what? They I don't know, man. You didn't do something like this with your dad, like where you went somewhere crazy. I've done this stuff with my mom before. You just do it. You're like, we're making memories. We're getting nuts.
We're making memories. What kind of? There's plenty of stuff we could do together.
Well, they will never forget.
We're standing
driving
outside
to New York City.
It's 4 million degrees out.
Right.
New York City stinks as it is, as far as the actual odor of it. Okay. Throw hot garbage And now you're standing outside after driving 12 hours to go to a place you're not even getting into.
Right.
For somebody else's wedding that you will reap none of the benefits.
This is like the American royal wedding, though.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. This is our Princess Di wedding. This is it.
This is psycho behavior. Is Taylor Swift putting some kind of like subliminal messages in her music?
Clearly.
It's like hypnotizing people. Because this is...
I think so.
This is nuts.
There's some witchcraft going on, guys.
Witchcraft.
No.
By the way,
you don't think this is crazy?
I think it's fun. I think it's wild. If you have the means to do so.
What did she say? That
great.
Did she also say something of, hey, I've always wanted to come to New York City, so we came for this, but tonight we're doing this thing.
No.
They might not appreciate it now in the 100-degree heat, but I feel like they'll be like, we were outside of Madison Square Garden during Taylor's wedding, and that's something that they'll be talking about for years to come.
Oh, yeah, in therapy.
Well, that's fine. We all should go
in
to
therapy.
You know where they should have drove? It's to Nashville, Tennessee, because that's
for the real wedding.
I
don't see anything about...
Yahoo Entertainment. First source claims Swift and Kelsey's wedding was just a legal ceremony. Second source told a publication the couple had a small celebration in Tennessee where Swift moved when she was 14, started her music career with just friends and family, and the MSG event was an event for the public in a way to keep paparazzi away.
For the public that couldn't get in?
According to a website that tracks Swift's private jet, her plane made several stops Sunday, June 28th, cities where close family members live. After leaving Nashville, she flew to Philadelphia, where Travis's dad, Ed, lives. The state also where Travis's brother, Jason, and sister-in-law, Kylie, live. Then flew to Tampa to get her own dad, Scott, before returning to Nashville on June 30th and staying there through July 3rd.
Inconclusive. You don't know.
That says nothing.
You don't know either. You're just thinking, and I'm not even trying to be a simp for Rafe right now. I'm just saying it is not 1,000%
I'm standing
clear.
there with a woman from Indianapolis.
Okay.
I would have a reason to go down there.
I need to see the certificate before
either
of you pay. I need to see the actual date before any of us are paying anybody, because I don't believe it.
Inconclusive.
Inconclusive. My money's also on the line here. Even though it's not $1,000, it's $10.
Rizz already spent that, though. He needs it.
You want to be my butler for 3 months?
It's weird that you guys want to be each other's butlers.
No,
I'm just saying, I don't know
said
why.
if he doesn't want to pay me $1,000, he can be my butler for 3 months.
Well...
Which is very bad pay.
Inconclusive until we see it. None of us are paying in.
Horrible pay. It's like
Can I call you
butler?
Can I call you Benson?
It's like $80 a week to wait on you.
If I call you Benson,
he'll buy your tux for you.
Inconclusive, no conclusive.
Rizfeld, fetch my slippers. I mean, there's lots of articles about this. Now, I don't know if it's true or not, but there are, I'll be honest with you. I don't like the sources say thing without the sources being named, but a lot of NDAs flying around Tay Swift, so I understand why people probably don't want to be named. I think, you got to give it a couple days to see if any more information comes out.
Right.
Or you got to be willing to refund and repay.
Uh-huh. What about that? What about that?
Because, I mean, the waters are muddied now.
Mm-hmm.
You're muddying the waters.
I'm reading an article from Yahoo.
Oh, well, Yahoo Entertainment, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it's on. I've seen it. Several people have sent me articles from different publications stating the exact same thing.
We have 100 people texting in right now on the text line. Just Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Links to articles. We're married at Madison Square Garden in New York City.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we
okay.
get this.
Yeah,
we get that
that's
there
the
was
main
a
headline.
ceremony.
But there's also speculation.
But we had side conversations on the show. I said, if you find out they eloped or they've been married for months and they have been keeping it a secret, do you owe me money?
No.
To which you said yes.
No.
You said yes.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Also, I just want to say, this is the top story in celebrity news. Somebody called me a psycho for this. I'm sorry. This is a celebrity segment. Okay. What is the top news?
You don't need to
of the weekend.
Explain anything.
Trust me, I don't care. But this is what people are. This was everywhere.
Of course.
So shut up.
And this crazy person drove from Indianapolis. I cannot.
You wouldn't do that for somebody?
No,
okay,
nobody.
That's fine. That's you. There's people out there that have nothing going on in their lives, and that's what they want to put their eggs in.
Is this poor child who this woman woke. It's 2:00 in the morning. Get in the car.
Right.
To go to New York City.
It's better than
stand outside.
It's better than not parenting your children at all and not making memories at all.
Mommy, how many female Supreme Court justices are there? Shut up! We're going to Taylor's wedding.
RBG. Ruth Bader Ginsburg is dead.
There are others. There are other women.
Quiet, we're going to Tay-Tay's wedding. This is important for you to learn about.
We're going to stand outside. It's 104 degrees out in New York City.
She's marrying Travis. Sotomayor.
She probably has no romance in her life. This is all she's got going. This is how
sad.
People have kept on, living their lives in joy. Because this wedding's lighting them up. I don't know. Who cares, man? Don't yuck somebody's yum.
Let's not normalize this behavior.
Listen, this is her Operation Honeysuckle Rose. I get where her heart is.
There we go.
But maybe leave the kids with the grandparents and just go live your little 38-year-old millennial fantasy on your own.
314, I think we need a 1-week moratorium on the bet. Just to see things.
So now you're listening to some rando instead of your friends?
He makes more sense than you guys.
I'm literally saying that. I'm saying we got to let
I don't believe anything anymore.
We got to let it breathe a little bit, dude. We got to let it breathe. See if some reports or documents surface.
Yes.
If some wedding photos surface of a small private ceremony, when they do their undoubted interview, that they're going to get paid
People
on 60
magazine.
Minutes or whatever,
Right.
whoever's the highest bidder for the pictures and the interview.
And the documentary that will probably come out in 4 different formats.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, dude, we might have to wait for the doc. Oh, it's clearly coming.
Yeah, they talked about when you walked in, there were postings saying like everything's going to be recorded.
No phones.
No phones.
There was one leaked thing, and it got taken down.
Are the betting sites paying out? Good question, 618. Are the betting sites paying out? Look it up.
Probably
Scott.
not.
I bet they are.
Probably not.
What do you mean probably not?
I don't know. Or if they are, they haven't done
you're
their...
just saying words.
I know. Well, we're on the radio. They probably didn't do the investigation. They're probably just like, it's a bunch of like meatheads. Dude. All right, here's $1,000.
Well,
that's a good question.
Yeah, let's see here.
FanDuel. Circus Sports. What are the rest of them?
I don't know.
Kalshi.
That's a cereal.
That's Kashi.
Oh.
All right. Well, let's do
See if they have
let's do crap on celebrities. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your crap on celebrities. Oh, this guy's threatening to go to Courtney's show. Go ahead. Goodbye.
Bye. Well, he won't be able to hear about this. Sammy Hagar is defending his canceled D.C. appearance. So Sammy Hagar is pushing back after fans criticized him for being scheduled to perform at the Trump-headlined 4th of July event in Washington. The concert was canceled because of storms, but Sammy says the appearance was about celebrating America's 250th birthday, not politics. He also revealed that he had planned to give a speech of his own, calling for unity before performing the song Right Now.
Which we will never get to see.
We will never get to see. I had no idea that he was even scheduled to be there.
It was a surprise.
Yeah.
It was a surprise.
It was a surprise.
Surprise.
Guys, Elton John is reportedly signing a 7-figure deal to return to the stage as a hologram for a Las Vegas residency. It's going to be an immersive show that's going to take place at the new Hard Rock Hotel. Opens in late of 2027. Dua Lipa, Kiki D, they're also set to join the residency as holograms to perform their famous duets. And all 3 singers are going to film their performances together at a studio in England this fall.
So hologram Elton John?
Yeah, because in 2018, he had said he was not going to do a hologram tour. He said it was spooky. Now he's on board because he's having some health issues and he's getting paid.
And he's getting money for it.
And so if that's what you're into, Star Trek performances, prepare yourself for that. Tommy Lee says drumming keeps him skinny. He says he's weighed about the same since high school because of how much he moves on stage, which makes sense because he's got that lean drummer.
God, he hit the jackpot as far as genetics go.
I know.
He's skinny and he's got a huge dong.
And handsome face. Great with a nose ring, too. He once wore a pedometer during a 2-hour Motley Crue concert, discovered that he covered more than 13 miles while he was behind the drum kit. Don't forget, Motley Crue will be here this summer at Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. What are you doing over there? Would you say something?
Well, he said he hit the genetic jackpot, and he's not a Rhodes Scholar. There's always a cost.
Oh no,
he's got a great sense of humor, though.
He's got a good sense of humor.
Like, so if you are building a character on a video game, you had 100 points.
Yeah,
you don't date Tommy Lee for his brain.
You got 100 points. You could budget for brains,
beauty and
dong, and waist size, and it's 75% dong, 25% waist, zero brains.
You're dating Tommy Lee to have fun and
I'm
laugh
sure
a
he's
lot.
nice guy. I've never met him. I'm sure he's a very nice
Great
guy.
sex.
I don't know.
I've
I don't
interviewed him
know much.
before. He's a nice guy.
Nice guy, I'm sure.
First interview I did on Casey was Gene Simmons of Kiss and Tommy Lee on the phone together. So it was crazy. And I was like, I can't believe what I'm doing right now. And
What were they promoting?
They were touring together. This was like 2010 or something.
STD awareness.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what they were doing?
Yeah, they were doing an STD awareness campaign together.
No, but in all reality, I mean, somebody like Tommy Lee, God's like, you going to be a good drummer?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be skinny forever?
And cool.
No matter what you eat. I'm going to give you a huge schlong, too.
You're going to date all the hot blondes.
All the hot chicks. You got them?
Yep. What a life. In worse news.
And do all the drugs and not die.
And not die. Good for him. Good life.
Zero brains.
Yeah.
Disgraced glam rocker Gary Glitter has been charged with new child sex abuse offenses in the UK. Prosecutors say the alleged crimes involved a girl under 14 and occurred between 1978 and 1981. Gary Glitter is already in prison after violating parole conditions following earlier convictions for child sex offenses. So Gary's
He's a bad
disgusting.
dude. Now, Gary Glitter is Rock and Roll Part 2, if you know. Everyone knows. It used to be a big stadium anthem.
Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun. Hey, hey,
Yeah.
That's Gary Glitter.
Right.
Horrible human.
Horrible human. And still gross, and more offenses are coming out. So I hope he just stays in jail for the rest of his life.
Or
That'd be
why
great.
even
What?
just tie a cinder block to his
To the bottom of the lock he goes.
tie a cinder block to his leg and just throw him into the ocean.
They might be bringing that back in England. I don't know. Bam Margera says fans shouldn't expect a full Jackass reunion anytime soon. In a new interview, Bam said that he's completely done with Johnny Knoxville and director Jeff Tremaine, blaming them for his exit from Jackass Forever. He says he's been sober since September of 2024 and credits skateboarding with helping him turn his life around. So we're getting more and more from Bam as he's speaking out about his sobriety. Rob Reiner's final on-screen role in Larry David's HBO sketch comedy series Life, Larry and the Pursuit of Unhappiness shows him portraying George Washington in a satirical segment critiquing Donald Trump and presidential term limits. The surprise posthumous appearance, filmed shortly before his death, features Washington refusing a third term and warning against concentrated presidential power. The sketch also includes Jimmy Kimmel. So if you're a Rob Reiner fan, that's his last appearance on the screen ever. Jesse Eisenberg has declined to reprise his role as Mark Zuckerberg in Aaron Sorkin's sequel, The Social Reckoning. The actor recently told Variety magazine that he does not want to be associated with him anymore because he doesn't like the comparison. And so the new film replaces him with Jeremy Strong, which will be excellent as Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, Jeremy Strong is a new, but it's Zuckerberg later.
Later
in life.
Yeah.
And I've seen the pictures, and
Is it good?
It looks good.
Yeah. Jeremy Strong rules. That guy is awesome. In movie news, the top 5 movies this weekend was Minions and Monsters, even though I guess it's delivered kind of a lower debut as far as the Despicable Me franchise. 36.4 million, so it won the weekend. Toy Story 5 came in second, Young Washington in third, Supergirl at 4, and Disclosure Day from Spielberg at number 5.
I can't imagine a lot of people going to the movies this weekend. Well, maybe it's Friday.
It's just so hot.
Yeah.
Well, that would actually bode well for the movies because
Yeah.
people go inside.
That's what I mean.
And storms.
Yeah, so nothing really did well. Man, that Spielberg movie
Came and went.
away.
I know.
Yeah,
Pretty
that came
quickly.
and went.
I'm going to watch it when it comes to streaming, but I don't think there's a reason to go see it in theaters.
That's
Sucks.
a big disappointment for a Spielberg movie, right?
Oh, yeah, big time. Because I think he spent some money on that one too.
Yeah.
It did, and it came and went. For a
Bummer.
Steven Spielberg movie, huh? It's
We're all
interesting.
jaded, I think.
Yeah.
Basic Instinct is getting a reboot from the original writer. Is it Joe Estrajas?
Sounds good.
He said the new script brings back Catherine Trammell and introduces her daughter named Jezebel. And the director said the 2006 sequel was really bad, but says this reboot is designed to recapture the humor, wit, and controversy of the original. Sharon Stone has reacted with cautious skepticism.
So it's
we'll
a
see.
reboot?
A
So it's
reboot.
going to be the movie again?
It is, but it's with a daughter. So it doesn't sound like it's going to be the exact same movie. It's going to be like a sequel. Is that
So
that's
do you
what
think they're going to do the leg crossing scene?
I hope so.
Rafe, do you think the leg crossing scene is going to be still in?
Yeah,
in a
it's gonna be
reboot?
it's going to be a guy.
Yeah. Ooh.
It's going to be a gender swap.
I love it.
And someone's
Cute.
John Hamm's big hog is going to fall
Yeah,
out.
Tommy
They're going to
Lee's
get the
in it.
hamster, and he's going to uncross his legs. He's going to be
And
wearing a
it's going
kilt.
to unfurl.
He's going to be a Scottish man in a kilt. And his little Scottish flag will unfurl.
He's going to have a white what is it called? Turtleneck on? Turtleneck dress with a kilt? Yes. I'm here for it.
I don't want to see that.
I do. And finally, it is Summerween. So Halloween in July is officially a thing, and horror fans are celebrating Summerween.
When did this become a thing?
I don't know, but I enjoy it. I was actually counting. My mom sent me a thing last night. She's like, so many days till Halloween. I'm like, hell yeah. I'm excited. I get like antsy for Halloween around this time of the year.
Summerween?
Summerween.
Yeah. You have Christmas in July.
Also known as a man you met randomly. Yeah, Christmas in July.
What jerk got mad about that? Like, you can't have Christmas in July without Halloween.
Summerween means something different to me.
Yes.
Oh, you're right.
I've been to the Grove.
Well,
Summerween.
What do you guys think of when you think of like a summer movie that you want to watch? It's a horror movie. Like what? Because there's so many of them. Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre takes place in summer, you know?
Yep.
Leatherface is coming out. And
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
I Know What You Did Last Summer is another great one. Friday the 13th, you know, took
Camp
place at a
Crystal
camp.
Lake.
Yep. Sleepaway Camp, also another one, great from the 80s. Midsummer, which takes place in a sunshine, pumpkin patch. Lost Boys, that takes place during summer.
Right. Santa Monica?
Yeah, in Santa Monica. Okay. The Craft also has a bunch of chicks just, doing spells on beaches.
It's not the school year?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's during the school year. I guess that's, maybe August.
Saw an interesting thing about the movie Lost Boys the other day about that it was originally it was a Peter Pan movie.
Lost Boys?
Yeah. And it got rewritten into a vampire movie. It was
cool.
like very much, even what are the names? Sam and Michael were originally the two boys' real names from Peter Pan, and it was all about Peter Pan was like stealing children, and he was the villain in this movie, and that's what help me out here. Kiefer Sutherland's character was based on, and it was a real cool breakdown of like how the script started.
So
and
who was the Peter Pan? Was Kiefer Sutherland was a Peter Pan character?
Kiefer Sutherland was like the Peter Pan character.
Interesting.
And it was all about Wendy. The mom's name was Wendy in it. It was her kids.
Wow.
It was very
because it was the Lost Boys, right?
They kept the title Lost Boys because it still had the theme of Peter Pan, but that they rewrote it to be like an 80s thrasher vampire movie.
So great.
It could have been a very different film.
But the perfect movie for Summerween, of course, is Jaws.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the top one. So again, you got Jaws, Sleepaway Camp, Bodies, The Blackening, Friday the 13th, The Burning, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I Know What You Did Last Summer, Summer of '84, Midsummer, Lost Boys, The Craft, but Jaws is the #1 movie for Summerween. So enjoy yourselves, and that's your crap.
All right, celebrity celebrating a birthday today, Eva Green. Now, she'll be joining the cast of Wednesday as Anophelia for season 3, but you know her as Vanessa Ives on Penny Dreadful, the Bond girl Vesper Lind in Casino Royale, the witch who turns Johnny Depp into a vampire in Dark Shadows. She was in 300 Rise of an Empire. Eva Green is 46. Kevin Hart is 47, also 4'7". Hello.
Hello, Short King.
Tia and Tamara Mowry, the sister twins.
Loved that show.
They are 48. 50 Cent is 51. Sylvester Stallone, it's his birthday today. How old is Sly?
Ooh.
He's getting up there, man. He might be 80.
Yeah, he's getting close.
He's in his 70s, for sure.
I'm going to say 79.
Sly Stallone is 80.
Wow.
George W. Bush is 80. Burt Ward, Robin, the Boy Wonder, is 81. And the Dalai Friggin' Llama.
Wow.
The Dalai Friggin' Llama is 91 today.
Very cool.
All right, today's porno birthday is Tawny Lee. And today's birthday girl's been in 13 fine films, including Asinine, Boobs, Butts, and Bloopers 1, Caught from Behind 9, From Rags to Riches, I Can't Get No Satisfaction, A Taste of Tawny, Very Dirty Dancing, and who can forget a role in 1988's Ali Booby and the 40Ds.
Wow.
Tawny Lee is 58 years old. That's your porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities. All right, quick break. We'll come back with your Sex-Time fun facts. I have a Reddit posting and some questions to go along with it. Title is, I Think My Marriage is Over. Also, 6 weird things your body does when you lock lips, because today is International Kissing Day.
Yes.
Cute.
I wait every year.
Today's International Kissing Day. And also, what your partner isn't telling you about their wallet. All that and more. 6 on Fun Facts are next. 7:42, Monday, traffic and weather. Learn coming at you.
And it's brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Get a complimentary $600 appraisal credit for your mortgage checkup. GoldenOakLending.com. Stop and go traffic. Eastbound Highway 30 between Ronning Road and 270. It's stop and go there in Sunset Hills. Slow traffic kind of starting to build, but pretty normal out there. Weather today, some sun with a thunderstorm in spots this afternoon. High of 87. 71 is the overnight low. Right now it's 73 at 7:42. Your floor. Just take a good look at it. Maybe you're standing in your kitchen right now or your bathroom and the tile's all cracked or the carpet has a weird stain on it and you're like, geez, man, what happened in here? What did we do this weekend? You know, I get it. Michael's Flooring, they're there for you. 3 decades of installing gorgeous floors, hardwoods, carpet, vinyl, tile, luxury tile. You know, every budget is fit here, which is excellent because, you know, all of us have different situations. Some of us save for equity to be put into our homes. Some of us were born with a silver spoon shoved up our crack, you know, and you can just, you can have as much money as you can for things like floor. But some of us, you know, we're like, holy crap, we have to like take out an entirely new savings to even have a good floor. And that's cool, man. And Michael's, they have everybody covered. So, yeah, you got endless cash. Good for you. They got as luxurious flooring options as possible. Quality stuff. Okay, you're on a budget. Great. They have a ton of options for you as well. Still quality floors. And they want to do it right for you. They want to make you happy. So go to igotfloored.com, get a free sample sent to your house, or go to any of the locations, St. Peter's, Darting Prairie, down the street from the Point, and Creve Coeur. It's Michael's Flooring.
Listen, you guys know Parkhurst Plastic Surgery is the name you could trust in St. Louis for incredible results. Well, they just raised the bar again. Parkhurst is officially the first physician-owned med spa in St. Louis to offer the ultra clear laser. Now, this isn't just another laser. This is next-generation cold fiber technology. Now, what the heck does that mean to you? It means they're softening those fine lines. They're erasing sun damage. They're shrinking the look of pores with a treatment that is much more comfortable than the lasers of the past. Ultra Clear is designed for real, noticeable results. We're talking smoother, brighter, more refreshed skin, but without the aggressive downtime you'd expect from traditional resurfacing. Most people get right back to the normal routine quickly. It's effective, it's fast, and it's finally here. Experience the next generation of skincare. Call Parkhurst Plastic Surgery, 314-485-4965, or visit them online at parkcrestplasticsurgery.com, parkcrestplasticsurgery.com. Did you know that 46% of people didn't know we were celebrating this weekend?
What does that mean? What do you mean? The 250th?
Yeah. So a new national survey found that 46% of Americans didn't know what America's 250th anniversary was commemorating. So what was it commemorating?
The origin of our country.
But what do you mean?
Like 1776.
Yeah, but what happened then?
We became a country. Right?
Well, it was a Declaration of Independence.
Okay.
Independence.
Yeah, the independence of our from.
Well, it was the adoption of the Declaration of Independence. That's the 250th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
The signing of that.
It's not Constitution Day.
No, it's not Constitution Day.
It's Independence Day.
Right. So we adopted the Declaration of Independence 250 years ago. That's what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And we lit off a lot of fireworks in celebration.
Yeah. And watched Taylor and Travis get married.
Uh-huh. Yeah, most important thing this weekend. All right, let's do 6 fun facts. So this made me sad reading this morning. It's from a Reddit post, and the title is, I Think My Marriage is Over. And here's what this gentleman writes. He's 38, by the way. I'm sorry, he's 35. The wife is 38. He's 35. She's 38.
Okay.
And he writes, so it started yesterday. We're heading over to her aunt's house for a barbecue. I had gotten confused about which house we were headed to, her mother's or her aunt's. Mind you, I didn't actually go to the wrong house, simply said the wrong place out loud. She went off on me. She went off about how I wasn't listening, and she explained it 3 times. We're going to my aunt's house.
Right.
I said, all right, I didn't understand. And when we arrived, she got out, slammed the door, and told me to come in when I'm ready.
Ooh.
And he writes, in that moment, I realized this was not somebody I would spend the next 30 years with. It's heartbreaking. We just celebrated 2 years married last week, 6 years as a couple. He said, that moment, she shut the door and he's like, I cannot.
Sometimes that's how it happens.
I can't do it. But it feels inevitable. Maybe it's a year from now, maybe it's 10, but I know this is not the woman I fell in love with anymore. We're stuck in this tit-for-tat cycle where she's anxious because I always seem annoyed with her, but I always seem annoyed with her because she does stuff like scream her head off for a simple mistake or says unforgivable stuff when she's angry, but then doesn't know how to at least apologize. The problem is we have a disabled child, a 2-year-old. I love my daughter more than anything. I would just stay for her. Honestly, I'm only still here because of her. But slowly it's going from when she's grown to maybe before she enrolls in school, or maybe when her physical therapy schedule dies down. I don't know when, but what I do know is I'm typing this and cooking dinner for my soon-to-be ex-wife, and it hurts. Probably more now than when it actually happens. So again, the backdrop here is a guy 35, wife 38, just hit their 2-year marriage anniversary last week, together 6 years in total. They have a 2-year-old disabled daughter. They were driving to a 4th of July family barbecue. He casually mistook the aunt's house for the mother-in-law's house out loud. He didn't actually drive to the wrong place, but he said the wrong name. She completely snaps, accused of him never listening, rants that she explained it 3 times. And then when they pull up, she slams the door, storms into the party without him. So the only reason he hasn't packed his bags yet is their daughter. Is that a reason to stay?
A lot of times it is. Some people just wait it out. I had a family member do that. They waited till their child was done with school, and then they divorced.
But this is a long time.
I have a friend actively doing it.
The daughter's 2.
Yeah. I don't know. I actually have 2 separate friends who have told me this, that they're literally just like
waiting it out.
Kids are 14 as soon as they get out of high school.
I mean, that's at least...
We're getting divorced. Like, we've already had the conversation. I'm in a loveless marriage.
That's at least in like 2 or 3 years, and they're going to say, this is...
But I don't know how long it's been going on for. This is just like when I'm finding out about it. But people do it.
Yeah. Would it be better to separate and not be miserable in front of the kid?
Well, I mean, have they tried counseling or anything? Because is he actually listening, and is he missing a ball and not paying
He may be a jerk, too, for all we know.
They just could have a blind spot right now. And I agree, like, couples counseling, marriage counseling, that helps a lot.
Yeah, try that first.
You gotta be willing to do it, though. Both parties got to be invested. And I know plenty of people that are, like, refusing that, and that doesn't help anything.
Yeah.
So.
There's also under the surface, granted, we're only hearing one side, and there's a lot of extra. Raising kids is hard. Raising a disabled child is probably even more of a challenge. And there's probably stuff bubbling up. Maybe she's lashing out for other reasons, like, stress or frustration, or like having nowhere to put. If you're not going to counseling and you're not talking about, like, I don't know what you would call it. I haven't had that experience, so it's hard for me to speak on it. But it's like I'm sure there's some sort of like extra stress and grief, and I'm sure it puts more. I mean, just having kids is hard. But if you have like extra care you have to give a child, or you have a disabled child, or severe autism, or any of those things, I am certain that probably puts extra strain on a new parent. And at 2 years old, you're probably still figuring it out. And maybe if you don't feel supported or helped, it's easy to like lash out in other ways.
Right.
Yeah, is
who knows?
Is staying for the kids ever actually a good idea, or does it just create a miserable house for the kid to grow up in?
I mean, you gotta be happy. Everybody's lives, you gotta live your damn life. You know what I mean? Yeah. Why be miserable? I would always err on the side of like, if you're miserable and you're staying with somebody, you're not making their life any better either. Misery loves company. So, and then the child is witnessing that. Yeah, that sucks. And sometimes divorce, like my parents were divorced when I was 5. I had a little bit of issue with that, like that I went to therapy for later in life and realized some of my problems were rooted in that. But honestly, it was great. I got to I was very loved by both my parents. I had different experiences at each of their homes. I felt like that layered me in a way and got me ready for different situations as I got older. There isn't always doom and gloom at the end of a road, even though I would love it if everybody could work things out. Of course. You hope that promise keeps, but sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, how do you handle a partner who slams doors and storms into a family event? Do you follow them in and pretend everything's all right, or do you put the car in reverse and get the hells out of there? Man.
Just leave them. No, you go in there, you pretend, you have a big smile on your face. Hey!
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of pretend going on, I'm sure.
Nah, you just go get hammered.
Yeah. Again, not the best.
You go in there, just get blitzed, and then start telling truths.
You slam the door louder.
You implode.
You storm in, you slam the door even louder than her, and you let everyone know.
Let everybody know something's going on here. Yeah, I think maybe, Rafe, there's something a little with the, it's a 2-year-old. 2-year-olds are notoriously difficult as it is.
Yeah.
having a toddler running around, throwing a disabled child. It's a lot of stress.
It's a ton of stress. And if you feel like your partner's not helping, or even maybe he is great and she's just struggling with it, I am sure that there are, 9 times out of 10 in any relationship, most fights about small, mundane things like that have a different source. There's some sort of resentment that's built up from something else that you're now lashing out because you left the peanut butter spoon in the sink. It's very rarely the spoon in the sink that is the real problem.
Right. Katie says my parents stayed together for the kids probably 20 years, and it blew up at a level that's irreparable. I wish they'd divorced years ago, and they may still be speaking today.
Yeah.
So Jim says you may need to acknowledge the postpartum depression. That that's real.
That's true.
Could be the case.
Could be that.
You stay because you're concerned with how your child is going to be treated. That's another. Yeah, man. This is complicated.
It is complicated.
Yeah. It's very complicated.
Guys, I don't think we're going to solve this problem right now.
Are you serious?
I don't think so. I don't think we're going to solve this today.
You're telling me that Rizz Counselors Incorporated can't solve this problem?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I thought we did. You slammed the
I'm
door.
not to pump this.
Here's what you do. You
said
sleep
we'd
with
be
their
drinking.
sister.
Drinking always solves everything.
Clearly, yeah. Look at everybody.
As the person on the show only drinking now,
Yep.
I need
We've all tapped out.
to really carry the torch here. You guys have all tapped out. You're all quitters.
You got a drink for all of us.
All right, something lighter. Today is International Kissing Day. That's right. This is an actual holiday.
Can't wait to kiss someone international.
This day is all about celebrating the simple act of kissing. It's a reminder that a kiss isn't just a social formality or a prelude to something else. It could be an enjoyable expression of love and closeness all on its own. But if you step back and try to explain the actual mechanics of kissing to an alien, it sounds unhinged. Like, all right, well, we find another human attractive, we mash our face meats together, we swap fluids, and aggressively wiggle our tongues in a collective effort to kickstart the engine downstairs. That's what it is. That's what kissing is. And when you frame it like that, it's a miracle any of us ever got laid. Because that sounds gross. But despite how weird it sounds on paper, locking lips, it's incredible, right?
It is.
So important, at least to me. I just had this conversation with someone a couple days ago of like, man, have you ever
smooch with somebody
that's bad at it?
Yeah.
Where it's like this can't. It's it's like a relationship ender for me. You might give it a couple more tries, but maybe this will improve. But if you've ever like dated someone and like you kiss them and you're like, whoa.
I remember my first real kiss, like not like a first smooch with a girl, but like a first like real
French kiss.
It was bad.
Same.
Yeah, it's supposed to be bad at the beginning. You're learning it, but if you haven't learned it into adulthood.
But I mean, remember like bumping teeth?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I loved it. 7th grade, Dustin.
God.
It was so embarrassing.
The clacking of teeth together, like just the feeling.
Don't you get a douche chill?
Huh?
I got a douche chill even thinking about it.
A little bit. It's like.
Yes.
Well, and
or when somebody's like, just like like it's so sloppy that you're just like, whoa.
Or bad breath, the worst.
Those were the two things I talked about. I was like, I have people I love who just have, and I know it's supposedly not real, but it's real to me, severe halitosis.
Oh.
I'm just like, give me. If your breath stinks, like I had a friend that we rode to something in his Honda Civic, and his breath stunk so bad that it stunk up I go, hey, dude, you got to roll the window down. I didn't even know how to talk. I go, I don't know what's going on with your tonsils. Go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Roll down the window because your hot breath has filled up the
Can
cab of a
we
Honda
stop
Civic.
at a Love's and get some mints?
Yeah, dude, I shoved 2 pine tree air fresheners up my nose. And I felt like this. I felt like the movie Seven.
Oh,
where they had the guy, and I go, dude, just get us where
What's
we're going.
in the mouth?
But it is so important. To me, that is like the most intimate or it's sexual, whatever you want to call it. Like, it's a big part of the process to me. Like, kissing that's like a big turn on. And I would imagine it's like that for most people. So I'm curious, like, I mean, the bad kissers have to get married.
Yeah.
You find another bad kisser and or do you just not care about that? What do? Do you coach them up? Because I've had a couple where I'm just like, this is no bueno. this is bad, and it's not getting better. By like second or third date, you're just like, I'm out. And breath, I think about that often. I'm like, I don't know if I could, if someone had like, I'm talking
rank
stank breath, dude. I'm talking like deep from the bowels of Mount Doom.
Like from Satan's anus.
Yeah, and you guys we've all been hit with it.
Oh, yeah.
Where you're like, whoa, that is a medical problem we got going on there. And I have empathy for those people because it may be not their fault. It may not be bad hygiene. It might be something
I have an
deeper.
infected tooth.
But whatever it is, I don't know on a daily basis how I would be able to. I don't know if I could do it. And maybe I'm a piece of crap. Maybe I'm a shallow.
No, it's fine.
No.
I think most people prefer clean breath.
Of course.
A nice situation.
Yeah, if you're coming at me with like some hot garbage breath, dude.
What kind of toothpaste you used? Oh, Tom's of Maine?
Oh,
Duty
no.
flavored?
Duty.
Cockeyed?
What kind of
Tom's
toothpaste you use? Is a White Castle Crave case?
Oh.
It's the best one, man.
It's real
So
good.
gross.
No, but think back to when you were a teen, kissing for the first time. It just was bad.
I
And You're
know.
learning.
I remember I kissed my boyfriend at the time, Dustin, and it was summer. It's probably around this time of the year, honestly. And we both were like, I remember we were dating, and we're like, okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna make out. We're gonna have we're gonna French kiss, and
Planned
we planned, and he had never kissed
Was
anybody
he
like that
getting a
either.
second
Very
base that
on
night?
brand for you, by the way.
I know.
To have it scheduled.
We scheduled it out.
Was he getting to second base that night?
No. Dude, I was a prude. I was like, do not touch me. But it was 7th grade. I was moving the next summer. I was moving later that summer, right? Because I was moving to Columbia. And he stayed at a guy's house that was near my mom's house, came to the back door, snuck into my house. We kissed. I could still see it perfectly. And we both said, God, that sucked after.
Oh.
But then we spent the rest of the summer perfecting it. And it was hot. And it was cool. And I thank him to this
So all
day.
you did was just kiss?
We just made out all summer. It was the best. And it was innocent. It wasn't like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like, we're going to have sex. No, it was like, we're going to become masters of kissing. And we did. And I, to this day, like, give it up to Dustin.
What's he up to?
Welcome to Kiss
You know what?
College.
I wish I knew. He fell off the face of the earth. I think he
Kissing college?
Yeah.
kissing college.
Welcome to Kiss College.
What about you? How old were you when you got your first kiss?
Like my first, real,
Yeah, your first French kiss.
French.
probably 9th grade.
Okay, 9th grade. What about you, Scott?
They're Frenchy.
That would be
Cousins don't count.
no. Okay, so
Ew.
family's out.
Family's out.
Family's out. Then I was
He's
34.
from Shelbina.
If the family's out, it was
34.
34. No, it would have been right around, I guess, 9th grade.
9th grade. Okay.
Yeah, how old are you, 9th
10th
grade?
grade, 10th
You're
grade.
15? That's freshman
13,
year?
14, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was 13.
Because we called it, whenever our teeth would hit it, we ended up calling it Keithing.
Keithing?
Yeah.
Cute.
When a Keith.
Unlike you guys, when their teeth clacked, they were like, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was hot.
That was hot and cool. I like when they
That
rake
was so
across
cool.
each other and make that clack, clack, clack. It sounds like the wooden frog instrument when you guys are kissing.
No, 9th grade. I'll never
I
forget.
was young.
It was on this chick's front lawn. All my buddies were watching.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Get in
even
there.
Yeah, get in there. And then she took my hand and put it on her boob on the outside
Whoa,
of her shirt. On the
dude.
outside of her shirt.
Did it
was so
honk?
awesome.
Hell yeah, brother.
It was so awesome.
Look
Did it
at
honk?
you. Didn't have to do any work yourself. That's nice.
It was so awesome. I know.
Bibis.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Looking for something.
All right,
over there.
where's the explosion?
No, it's fine. I want to know. I had to.
How old were you, Rafe? Your first French kiss?
I was young, man.
This is what it sounded like.
Honk, honk. It happens. Actually, the first time a
Long
boob
way
gets
to get that
touched,
sound
it does
effect, dude.
honk.
I was really expecting something
Oh,
crazy.
damn. Here, squeeze
Went a
this.
long way.
Yes.
It's fine.
It's so cool they do that.
I got thrown into the lion's den with that. I think I may have talked about it on here before, but I was in 5th grade, and I for like a talent show, I dressed up like Pee Wee Herman and did like the tequila dance.
Oh.
And crushed. Absolutely crushed. And there was a 7th grade girl, Rebecca, thank you for this, who was like, thought it was cute, and then like her friend passed me a note in the lunchroom, was like, hey, she wants you to be her boyfriend. She thinks you're cute, blah, blah, blah. And she was
There's a Pee Wee
very,
Herman fetish.
very early developed. She had very developed chest area.
Did she take your hand and put it on her boob?
We went to a party. I got invited. Yeah. Yeah. I got invited. I learned a lot this night.
My goodness.
I got invited to a 7th grade birthday party with 8th graders, and I was like in 5th grade, and they played Spin the Bottle, and I was like under a blanket with her on a couch, and I was getting into some advanced courses I wasn't ready for.
Whoa.
We made out hardcore because, the bottle like, you guys got to kiss. And there was like one older kid who flunked 8th grade like 9 times, and I'm like, I think it was Ron Jeremy.
The hedgehog?
What are you doing here, Ron Jeremy? You're teaching kids stuff they shouldn't know yet. And he's like, nah, do it. Because I remember I got dared to give her a hickey, and I had to go outside. And I sucked a big greasy hickey on her neck, man. It was disgusting. Because she had to come to school in a turtleneck. And it was out of control. But I remember we were sucking face, and it was like, go, you got to go up her shirt. And I was too young. I was nervous. I was like, I was just like.
The peer pressure.
The peer pressure was crazy. And I was just like, this is nuts. And then, a week later, she broke up with me. But there was, for a moment, Icarus flew close to the sun.
Yeah.
I was the king of 5th grade. Everyone was just like, you're untouchable, dude.
Wow.
Thank you, Paul Rubens.
Your little bow tie.
Many gifts.
I did. I had a little bow tie. I put gel in my hair and spiked it up and got a little boom box and had a gray suit. It was like, tequila. And then I did a little like Pee Wee Herman impression at the end, where I was like, and she's like, I'm going to let him touch my boobies. That's when I knew a sense of humor could go a long way.
Oh, yeah. Brandy says, I kissed a guy who I swore unhinged his jaw like a snake. Thought my whole head was going into his mouth.
Whoa, Anaconda guy, right on.
Watched that on the plane yesterday. Good
Anaconda, the new one?
Yeah.
Was it funny?
Jack Black?
I started it. I didn't finish it.
It was what it was. It didn't take itself too seriously. If you don't go in looking for a cute Paul Rudd, Jack Black dynamic, it's fine. It was good. It was a great plane movie, but I digress.
You know what I miss about kissing, and somebody mentioned it in the text, is Spin the Bottle. That was the coolest damn game to play. Like, that was...
I hated it.
As a flirt, I was like, yes, let's all... And it
as long as it stayed kissing. The Spin the Bottle game with the one I'm talking about, we let the older guy be in charge, and he kept upping the ante.
Right, no, it was just strictly Spin the Bottle. But it was all play. So,
That's great.
So
it wasn't like a 30-year-old man. It was like an 8th grader.
No, I know, but still.
We played it in high school and college, and, it was all play. So everybody was kissing everybody, and it was cool.
What about 7 Minutes in Heaven?
We did 7 Minutes in Heaven. That was just a makeout sesh, though. I was really prude. I watched my sister's birth, and I was terrified. It's not, I'm not blaming my mom on this. I loved being in the room with her, but, I did not want to get pregnant. That was the one thing that I was terrified
of.
That's
good birth control.
I waited.
Watching somebody give birth.
For real. And I was like, dude, I'm never touching a wiener. I'm not letting anybody touch me, and I'm not going to have sex for a really long time. And I stayed, those were that was my whole game. But I was a makeout slut. I'd make out with anybody.
I've said it before. I've gone into the closet for 7 Minutes in Heaven and just sat there.
I'm a neck up slut.
That's right.
Ooh. Everything below my neck.
And it was fun.
I will call the police.
Well, as far as kissing goes, to celebrate International Kissing Day, here are some bizarre things that happen to your body when you decide to kiss.
Okay.
Number one is the full body surge. So ever notice how a great kiss makes you feel completely tingly? That's not just a romantic cliche, it's actual physics. A solid makeout session sends your blood flow into overdrive, which is why your stomach starts doing flips, things tighten up, your lower half suddenly wakes up and, pays attention.
Oh, yeah, dude. I remember making out in the shadows at a junior high party and just seeing all the boys' hips slowly move back because things were happening south of the border.
Now, it's an immediate adrenaline shot, too, when you're right in the thick of it. Your body treats passion a bit like an extreme sport and unleashes a massive rush of adrenaline. And that's exactly the culprit behind your racing heartbeat and your sweaty palms, that dizzy, breathless feeling you get when the session of making out just gets intense. And then it's a chemical brain party. The second your lips connect, your brain acts like a DJ dropping the beat at a massive rave.
Let the beat drop.
It instantly floods your system with dopamine, the pleasure chemical, and oxytocin, the bonding hormone. The result, you feel intensely connected to the other person, incredibly happy, and temporarily bulletproof.
Yeah, you get lost.
And then assuming you're actually into the person you're kissing, a good makeout session drastically drops your cortisol levels. It acts as an immediate stress reliever, melting away tension and calming your nervous system. So welcome to the chill zone.
Yeah.
Also, let's get gross for a second.
Okay.
So during an average passionate kiss, you exchange about 9 milliliters of saliva. Tucked inside that spit, about a billion bacteria.
Come on, man. So
Now,
what?
don't panic. About 95% of those bugs are completely harmless. Just look at it as a highly intimate immune system workout.
That 5%.
And then kissing is practically a sport. You know, locking lips engages 24 different facial muscles and up to 100 other muscles throughout your body to keep you positioned. So, in fact, if you go all in on a highly enthusiastic, heavy-duty makeout session, you could burn up to 100 calories. That's right.
Nice.
Yeah, move over, cardio day.
Sounds awesome.
Somebody had to be the first person to do it. I think about that a lot. Somebody was just, there was a lot of our ancestors were just dry humping on rocks.
Like, this feels good.
And then one romantic cave man or woman was like, get up here and give me some sugar. Ugh, give mama some sugar. And that had to look weird to everyone else.
Yeah,
in the
what's
tribe.
going on there?
What's
It
going
was
on?
probably,
What's going on with those two?
I bet it was like the first deaf person, and she was trying to maybe if I talk really close to him, he'll be able to hear
The
me.
first deaf person?
That's an
Yeah, so
interesting
she goes
theory.
up to him, is like, hello.
That's an interesting theory.
That
Okay.
feels good.
All right, Scott.
If I get in his
Okay.
head, he'll be able to hear me.
Why was she Swedish? Hello. Apparently,
You see what those people
apparently
look
Sweden
like.
was the first
You know
kiss.
what those people look like.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know, man. This all makes sense though. That's why it's so important. You're
That's why it's
explaining why it feels. It's got the vibe. That is the vibe to me. That's when you find out if there's a vibe or not.
Are we gonna go further with this?
Yeah.
Are we gonna take this somewhere else? Get in there.
Yeah, highly suggest. Have a makeout sesh if you haven't. One.
One night stands.
Never had one.
You never
had
had a one night stand?
No, I haven't. And I feel like I tell my husband this all the time. I go,
You missed
'cause
out.
he had one, and he had that. And I go, man, never had that. I was not a promiscuous person like that. You did?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it's not,
Cool guy.
cool guy.
Yeah,
Right on.
cool guy.
Cool guy. Rafe,
Was it? What?
one night stand.
What about it?
Yeah. I mean, listen, it's
Yeah,
we're young.
Sure.
Scott, you can't stop him.
He,
I know,
he
man.
married the one night stand he
Yep.
attempted to have.
I will
Listen,
tell you this
relax.
though: very few one night stands are good.
Really? I feel like I hear otherwise. I feel like it's like the hottest thing ever. Like, it's one and done. Goodbye.
Yeah, I think people romanticize it because it sounds cool, but
Oh.
usually it's like, if it's a one night stand, it's either you met the person, so you don't really know each other, or you're both, you've been out, or it's somebody that's like one of your friends that you both got hammered.
My
and you're like,
experiences
"Did we
were not
just do
great.
it?"
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, man.
Not great.
I would say, yeah, it's like I bet it's like a 1 in 10.
Like
Some of them are
one time,
pleasant surprise.
I left a girl's house in the middle of New Jersey and had no ride home.
Yeah.
How'd you get home?
I had to call somebody.
No.
Yeah, dude. The next day,
It was awful.
the awkward morning of like, oh, we're not really. It's not as like cool as everyone makes it sound. Like you ride away on a motorcycle and you're like, remember me. Remember me, one night lover.
Okay, so we're in New York City.
She's like, you wake up and you're like, oh, God, I don't have a toothbrush here. Gross. You're in there like brushing your finger brushing your teeth in some strange bathroom you've never been in. And then then it's like, do we get breakfast? Do we just call it? I'm still in my clothes from the night before. In college, it's not that big,
In college,
It's
it's
fine.
not a big deal.
Everybody's
In
living
New-
on
so I'm in New
beanbag
York
chairs.
City.
It's fine.
I'm in New York City. Meet somebody. Hey, you want to come back to my place? Sure.
Yeah,
Of course I do.
exactly.
Fun.
It's not. You don't meet someone on the Riviera and you go back to their Four Seasons
here's
hotel room. You're like banging on a beanbag chair in Campus Town.
Well, here's the thing. So we leave the concert. We get in her car, and we drive. And I go, oh, we're going across the bridge, and we're going into New Jersey.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
My father works in sanitation.
Not thinking ahead. Like, okay, what's going to be the end game here?
Yeah.
And things did not go well that evening.
What do you mean?
Things did not go well.
Okay.
Somebody vomited.
Oh, in the sink?
With a closed toilet lid?
No. Who was you?
Did you
No,
have
you or her?
did you have the flu
Who
again?
vomited? Oh, no.
Not Don Juan.
Blink once if it was you. Oh, no.
Probably not.
Someone vomited and allegedly pooped the bed.
Oh, man.
No, that didn't happen. And then it was.
You ever peed on anybody? You ever been so drunk?
Accidentally.
You ever just been so drunk you just
No.
peed the bed?
Let's not talk about that.
All right. Not intentionally.
No, I know.
I know you've done that.
So you go to Jersey and somebody has vomited.
Yes.
And now we are.
Now we are stuck in New Jersey.
Oh, no.
And I go, I'm going to leave. And then she says, how are you getting home? Would you like a ride? I said, no, thanks.
I'm embarrassed enough.
Yes.
Thank you.
And it was dawn, and I had left the house and had nowhere to go.
Oh, man.
This is like every story out of the East
Judgment
Coast.
night.
Yeah, and I had to
You're
like,
officially in the purge at that point. You're just out. It's dawn. You may be hunted.
I don't know where I was.
Probably no money.
And this was like,
How far over?
I wasn't that far over.
Okay.
We used to do it with no phone.
I had a cell
was
phone.
the
I had a
Wild
flip
West.
phone, but there's no like GPS.
Oh,
no
Right.
like. I had a flip phone, and I call my roommate and I go, "You got to come get me." He goes, "How? And where are you?" I go, "I think I'm in Lodi, New Jersey."
Yeah, I have no idea where you are.
Lodi. Isn't that a Creedence song?
I think I was in Lodi, New Jersey.
Words.
Lodi.
Wow.
Nice, dude.
Hey, where?
You're living a Creedence song.
I'm on the corner of blah 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 and blah blah blah. Okay, well, you have to give me a couple hours
Oh, jeez.
because he had to get a car.
Right. Where do you get a car from?
He had to go borrow. He said, "Is there a bus?" I go, "I have no idea. I don't know where I am."
Go to the line. Where's the train?
There is no
it's
train.
the path or whatever.
I don't think I was near that.
There's no public transport
man.
from Jersey to New York?
But there is. But there's a bus to another. I don't know. I don't know where I am.
Okay.
Oh, man, in Carbondale, this was pre-phone. Like, probably if you had a phone, it was like the brick phone.
Yeah, that's what I
That
had.
was dead. It was by the next morning, it's dead. You're done for it.
This was 1998. So what kind of
Yeah.
phones did we have then?
I don't even know. I'm pretty sure they were just giant satellite phones that we kept.
I think my phone was in a bag.
I would like, you'd go to the bar with like $5 in your pocket. Maybe if you were lucky, you had a 10 spot to like, you probably at sidetracks doing quarter drafts, trolling, hoping that maybe somebody'd give you a chance. And then you separate from the group. You go home with the gal, probably go to her place, make her more comfortable. You wake up in a strange place. It's cold. You have no money, no phone. The night has run its course, and you're just like, all right, nah, I'm cool. That's the same thing, dude. You just take off walking and like a lot. Probably didn't wear a jacket because you rode to the bar with your friends that night.
All I was thinking was,
and you just show up at Lewis Park Apartments in Carbondale and open the door to where 8 dudes are living in a 3-bedroom, and you regale them with the, oh man, where were you? It was like returning from the woods, dude. Of just like
you're like it's backlit. You kick them with the door.
Yeah, you open the door. You're all backlit and you're glowing. They all drop their
He's back.
Their Sega Genesis
Tell us
controllers.
everything.
He has returned from on the wild. Tell us stories of the woods. And that was just like how it was back then.
Well, the whole thing was you think about what's going to go on. You don't think about after.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All I was focused in on was that one thing.
Clothes are all tattered.
And then
You look like you
afterwards,
transformed
okay.
into a werewolf and transformed back. Your clothes are all loose.
All I remember going across the bridge and going, oh, we are going to New Jersey. I thought maybe we were going uptown. No, I guess we're going to New Jersey today.
Oh, man.
This evening we'll be spending it in New Jersey. I may have had 2 nickels on me too. I couldn't take the bus or the train. I had no money.
That was always the biggest challenge.
And you wouldn't take a ride from this person? She was trying to take you home? What?
Yeah, you were dumb for
No,
that.
this was
Like, she's capable, and that was very nice of her.
Did she know at this point that you had vomited
Yes.
all over everything? Okay.
That's
I know
sweet.
I didn't vomit over everything.
Or were you hiding
Well, you did vomit on something. Where did you vomit? The toilet?
I vomited in the toilet.
Okay, that's good.
Okay?
That's a good start. Let's see here.
Anyway, bring up one-night stands.
There was also a lot of. Did you ever have a tandem? Like you and a buddy go back, like meet like a couple girls that were roommates. You go back to their place, and
yes.
you kind of get stuck with the other roommate for the night. That's tricky. That's a tricky business.
Well, and if you don't get along with a roommate,
yeah, or it's just not. You're not that attracted to them.
Or that, yeah, that's what I mean. Like
they're down.
They're
like,
doing something over there, and you're like, okay,
this is what's on. This is what's on the docket for tonight.
We'll stare at the wall.
Hey, you have sandpaper hands. Good God.
My point of this is Gen Z.
Carpenter.
You want to play cards?
You guys, yeah. You like Uno?
So Gen Z is officially swiping left on the one-night stand, and left is no good, right? When you swipe left?
None of us know.
Yep.
Yeah.
So listen, locking eyes with a stranger at a packed bar, downing a couple drinks and dealing with a slightly awkward walk of shame the next morning has been a classic rite of passage for decades. But according to a new sex report, a new sex trends report from Love Honey, the casual one-night stand might be officially going extinct. It turns out Gen Z is trading random hookups for heartfelt experiences. But it's not because they're prudes. According to one sexologist, young people are just adapting to a completely broken dating and social climate. So since 2020, over a quarter of late-night venues have shut down. Fewer clubs and bars mean fewer spaces where casual hookups are the norm. And Gen Z is drinking way less than older generations. And the data shows that only half of 18 to 24-year-olds have ever had a drunken sexual encounter, compared to 70% of millennials.
Big hoes.
Without alcohol lowering everybody's inhibitions, people just aren't rushing home with strangers. And also, dating is expensive and drinks are pricey. And a massive chunk of Gen Z is still living at home. They're still living at home because, rent is sky high. Trying to sneak a random hookup past mom and dad at 2 o'clock in the morning just isn't the vibe people are looking for.
Really?
No, I did do that. I did bring when I started dating a guy, I'd sneak him into the house, and my mom would come in and Lauren, and it's oh, there's a man in here. Hello. Oh, when I was living at home.
Lock the door. For God's sakes, lock the door.
There was no locked doors at Jill's house. That woman could get into any damn room she wants.
Were you able to lock the door?
Yeah, I could lock the door.
Why didn't you lock the door?
I don't know, man. I didn't want to scare him. I wasn't trying to
I was on a plane ride with Jill and Jerry last night.
I know. I thought of that. You guys were all flying
made
at
out the entire time.
Did they see you?
We did not see each other the whole time until I saw Jerry stand up, and they were one row in front of me the whole flight.
Oh, really?
And to the right. I was in 12. They were in 11 on the other side of the plane. I must have been zoned out. They were zoned out. Didn't see them board. And I saw Jerry stand up. And I go, we got a wild Gary sighting. I took a picture of him.
Gary in the wild.
I love Gary in the wild.
Rubbing his brow, and I just sent it to you and your mom.
That's awesome.
And I saw it, and I laughed really hard. And what a sweet man. He helped 7 people get their suitcases down.
I know.
He didn't know I was watching, and I go, so when I got off the plane, I caught up to him, and I go, Jerry Bauer, you're a good man. I saw you help everyone but your wife with their suitcase.
Yeah.
You made Jerry on her own.
She don't need no help.
She's on her own.
She didn't want no help.
Well, listen, with all that death of the nightclub, sobering statistics, the cost of living crisis, they're on a heavy dose of dating app fatigue, and it makes total sense why the younger crowd is hitting pause on these casual encounters and holding out for something a little more meaningful.
Wow.
It's better anyway, man. That's why it's overrated. Even a casual encounter, it's better if you feel like the whole meeting a stranger and going home and hooking up and the mystery of whatever. It's fine, but it's better if you feel some sort of vibe with the person. At least in my personal, that's the way I feel. Even if it's casual and you're hey, we don't know what this is yet. It doesn't have to be head over heels type stuff, but it's nice if you're oh, I like this person and I want to spend time with them and get to know them. That is always way better, in my opinion, than just hey, I saw you were 10 feet away from me. Want a bone? It's okay, I guess.
There's something to be said about that, though.
I'm not saying that it doesn't have its place. I am just saying that I understand why a generation where hooking up is so easy is longing for something different.
And this will be fascinating, too, in 20, 30 years to see if divorce rates and stuff are
Lower?
way lower.
Maybe. Boring.
Wow.
I also think there's just like way more awareness around, to their credit, different times, dude. Like the drunken hookup was okay in the 90s. And now, there's a lot more, people are a lot more aware of like consent and how that affects people and making sure that everybody's on the same page. And so Gen Z's like, they're getting NDAs signed and good on them for that. But they're probably like, I understand why that generation is moving the other way.
There's something to be said, though, about just letting loose. Like, hey,
sure,
tonight, we're getting some.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're getting some tonight.
It can be.
I don't care where it's coming from.
What?
If I have to go to New Jersey to get it, I'm going.
You did it.
Ben, give me a ride home.
I got to find a car.
I got to find a car. I've had more than one experience where I've called him and went, dude, you got to find a car and get it.
I mean, just the walk of shame.
I can't wait to meet him one day.
Think about that. The walk of shame was part of our lore. Guy and girl. You'd see a girl in her outfit from the night before holding her pumps, walking barefoot down the main drag. You'd see a guy eating half a burrito from La Bamba's from the night before, which is all he had left to prove he was a man. Walking home, walking back to the dorms, freezing cold. I had to walk miles one time dressed as Zorro from a Halloween party because I went home with the girl that looked like Catwoman. And every girl's hotter when she's dressed like Catwoman.
You're right. But once that Catwoman costume came off, yikes.
It was Pluto.
Yeah, yikes. What?
I had to go to work. And I was like, man, I'm in a Zorro outfit.
Who's the hottest Catwoman of all time? Because Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman was a bit much.
Nah.
It's got to be the original. Who is the original
Eartha
Catwoman?
Kitt?
Yeah, she was hot.
Oh, man.
I mean, Halle Berry didn't play.
Yeah, Halle Berry, too, yeah. That's pretty good.
Definitely not Anne Hathaway. Sorry.
Nah, I did like the Michelle Pfeiffer one.
Did you? I didn't like the bondage looking, like the, I don't know.
I thought Rosie O'Donnell did a good job.
Yeah.
She didn't play Catwoman.
1960s. Whoever that chick was, she was a babe.
What, Eartha Kitt?
Was that Eartha Kitt? I
thought Eartha Kitt was the original Catwoman.
Oh, no, I'm thinking Julie Newmar.
Oh, yeah.
Very cute.
Yes. We'll take a break. We'll come back. What your partner isn't telling you about their wallet and Rafe on relationships. 8:33. Monday, traffic and weather. Learn coming at you.
And it's brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Get a complimentary $600 appraisal credit with your mortgage checkup. Go to goldenoaklending.com. Stop and go traffic northbound 55 between Park, the 7th exit there, downtown, and the Poplar Street Bridge. Slow traffic starting to build up everywhere. Pretty normal, though. Your weather today, some sun with a thunderstorm in spots this afternoon. A high of 87, 71 tonight. Right now, 74. It's 8:33.
Whether your AC needs a quick fix or a total refresh, the expert techs over at Anton's Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Energy Experts have your back. Right now, get $50 off any repair and enjoy up to 48 months no-interest financing on qualifying systems. That's incredible. So stay cool, stay comfortable, and stay ahead of the heat with Anton's Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Energy Experts. Go to the website, antonshvac.com, and see all that they can do for you. They are incredible, and I know that you've seen those beautiful bright green trucks and vans out there. They are are warehouses on wheels that say Anton's really big. They are helping your neighbors make sure that they have total indoor comfort, and they can help you too. And St. Louis summer is creeping in, so don't let the heat win. For a limited time, get $50 off any AC repair. And with Anton's plumbing, heating, cooling, and energy experts, you get fast, expert AC service, free estimates, free second opinions, no pressure, just honest answers. So beat the heat, save big, stay cool. You can call them now or schedule at antonshvac.com. Again, offer won't last long, so don't sweat it. Fix it with Anton's. antonshvac.com.
All right, so water damage, especially this weekend. I mean, we had a lot of flood warnings that came through. Maybe something happened at your house in the basement or on the main level, and you need somebody to get in there to help with the water damage to restore things back to normal before these hotter temperatures start to build mold. Well, who do you call? You call Woodard, all right? 314-961-9102, or you can find them at woodard247.com. You can schedule on there. See all the different types of restorative opportunities they have for you, right? Or, maybe something got fire damage this weekend. Hopefully your house is okay and your furniture and all that. But let's say you have fire damage. You need somebody to clean meticulously each one of the things that survived from that damage. Woodard can do that. And I've witnessed this firsthand. I've gotten a tour through the Woodard facility, and they have all these different rooms where the different restoration processes are happening. And it was fascinating. It really was. And I'm talking meticulous. It is going to look like new when it comes back from Woodard. So for everything like hard surfaces, of course, your carpets and your couch cushions, of course, but for even, more damage and restorative work, they can help you with that. Go to woodard247.com.
Seven The Point.
I just got the please confirm your appointment with the oral surgeon for my wisdom tooth. That's this week. Oh, God.
Excited yet?
Confirmed.
You're going to be all right. You're going to be on
fine.
Percocet. It's going to be fine.
For general anesthesia, no food or liquids after midnight prior to surgery, not even water. That'll be fun. I'll get a little Michael's milk this week, huh?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to be drinking you're going to be eating everthing with a spoon all weekend. So what are you going to eat? You have to
liquids for the first 2 days, I said.
liquefy a meatball and have that.
Put it in a blender.
No straws.
No straws. You don't want dry sockets?
Yeah, and it's a real thing, too. It can screw you up.
What is that?
It's like, because you've got these big craters in your mouth.
Well, it's one. I'm getting one taken out.
Whew. You don't want to suction anything back there.
God.
Yeah.
All the nerve endings.
Yeah. Well, I'm going all the way out.
And you're going to lose some weight.
Can you have soup?
Pretty exciting stuff.
Well, the first day, liquids. Second day, maybe some solids, liquids.
You have to build up. You're going to be eating like a baby for a couple days.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Bone broth.
Yeah, and the good news is that only 10 to 15 people a year die from wisdom tooth
Extraction.
That's good.
Yeah. So think about that as Michael's milk takes hold.
Well, I mean, they gave me the
You
three
wanna-
options. They were like, hey, we could Novocaine you. I go, nope, we're not doing that. We could give you kind of a little something like the laughing gas. I go, nope. What's our third option? Well, we could put you all the way out. Oh, that's
Ding, ding,
yes.
ding. Yep.
That's
Yeah,
great.
we're doing
'cause
that.
The number one cause of death is anesthesia complications.
No, it's not. You'll be.
And of the 15 deaths, 14 were Illinois. That's crazy.
I'm doing it in Missouri.
Oh, you're safe then.
I did once have a bad reaction to anesthesia. I couldn't pee.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
A guy says, I'm 53, had all 4 wisdom teeth out last year. It was nothing. Don't be a wuss.
Oh, no, I'm not being a wuss.
Sounds like you're a little wuss, little punk ass.
What?
Biatch. Yeah.
No, I'm excited about being put out.
Okay. Well, this guy thinks you're bluffing.
Oh, okay. I'll be off Friday, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, come in. Are you serious?
I'll be off Friday. Well, it's Donnie's Radiothon.
Let's do the radio show from the dental office.
It's Donnie's
Yeah.
Radiothon.
He can
Raising
do it there.
money for Ronald McDonald House Charities.
What are we piercing this year? Great.
Oh, it'll be, well, it's a little later this year than normal. Normally we do it in June. So it's been a year since, we got our danglers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who,
I've done my time.
what can we do for 10 grand
That's
this
my
year?
King Scott tribute.
Thank you.
When they
I don't
brought the
know.
big check, I said I will extend my month to a year in honor of. And now it's so ingrained in my personality. I don't know if it's.
Oh, I can't
ever
picture
coming out.
myself without the dangler.
I know.
Other
What?
people
It's
can't
amazing.
picture it.
Let's get Tommy Lee nose rings.
Oh, no.
What? Just for a week. You don't have to wear it for the
I'm
rest of your
not
life.
going to be here.
Double.
Oh,
ding.
man, if I come back and everybody's got nose rings, including King Scott, we better have raised a lot of money for Ronald
Oh, man,
McDonald
I
House
do it. I
Charities.
want a little hoop. It'd be so cute. Every chick that I see at our events that has like the cute little fitted nose hoop, I'm always like, God, I want that. I had my septum pierced and I didn't like it. I flipped it up and
Yeah.
never showed my parents.
I like doing that with the matadors or friends.
That's
with me.
right.
Yes, it was like a bull.
Well, so Donnie's Radiothon begins 10 a.m. Thursday and rolls through 6 p.m. Friday. All to raise funds for Ronald McDonald House Charities of St. Louis. So, dig deep. Let's break a record this year.
Maybe I'll do the Dolly Parton Seeger Whalen tattoo if somebody donates enough.
Rizz's version or...
Yeah, the cuck chair one.
Oh, no.
Where Waylon's sitting in the cuck chair.
You're not putting Waylon in the cuck chair. I'll put Willie in there. Willie would be cool with it. He would smoke and be like, get in there and do what you do. He'd be cool with it. Willie would be all right with it.
Cody saying the pain of recovery from wisdom tooth extraction is nothing compared to the pain of them in. Yeah, I mean, I'm in pain right now. The one sucks.
I was awake, and I don't recommend it.
I had 2 done
I tried to save
25
them
years
Monday.
ago. Just regular anesthesia, regular Novocaine, pull them out, and you feel, I mean...
That noise, too.
That
that's
noise,
in
them crunching down. Oh, God.
Yeah.
I don't want to go through that again.
I saved some cash, but probably would have been worth it to just pay the money and go out.
Well, closing up Sex Time Fun Facts here. Dating used to be about finding, the one? But for Gen Z right now, it's apparently just about getting in your emotional cardio. So there is a bizarre new trend blowing up with younger singles where they're intentionally going on practice dates. This is so weird. They go on practice dates with people they've absolutely zero attraction to just to sharpen their skills. So think about it like going to the batting cages, but for romance. Instead of holding out for their dream match on, Hinge, they're swiping right on people they'd normally ignore and meeting up for low-stakes coffee or a casual walk, so you're not telling the person this is a practice date?
Yeah.
Why would you?
The goal is they want to cure their dating anxiety, practice how to handle awkward conversations, and get better at flirting. So the logic is that when you're sitting across from somebody you think is a total smoke show, your nerves take over and you fumble the bag. But when you're on a date with somebody you find completely, meh, you stop performing, you stop editing yourself, and you could just be a normal human being. And a lot of dating influencers are actually cheering this on. They say dating profiles are just pictures anyway, and sometimes the person you think is a hard pass online turns out to be incredibly magnetic in real life. Plus, it teaches you what you actually want. One 26-year-old admitted that when she dates guys she's wildly attracted to, she starts lying and changing her personality just to impress them. Naturally, psychologists are throwing up a bit of a red flag here. They're warning that while practicing your social skills, that's great. You have to be careful not to treat other human beings like disposable practice dummies for your own self-improvement journey.
Right.
You selfish bastards.
Making them pay and...
That sucks.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say, two people who...
Yeah, they're friends.
No!
Friends, and they, how,
Let's practice making out.
Right. Well, yeah.
Let's practice...
That's a thing people did. If you practice kissing your best friend because you're, afraid.
That's what Allison and I did, is that we're still practicing marriage thing. We're going to see if we want to do that in the future. So we're going to practice the kid thing. We're seeing if we want to do that in the future. And
listen, I get the logic of lowering the stakes to calm your nerves, but this feels a little brutal. How would you feel if you found out a date went out with you to practice their social skills?
Yeah, that would suck.
Is this a genius way to beat dating anxiety, or are you just using people?
You're using people.
You're using people.
You have to be transparent about that. I mean, and I don't know anybody, unless they were a friend, who would put up with it.
I love the idea if it's reciprocal.
If it's reciprocal, yeah, but that's not what they're doing.
I understand that. I'm just saying, we're one step away from this being a really good idea. Because a lot of people need the work. They need the interpersonal communication, being yourself, being kind, just interacting with another human being, and asking questions, and learning how to ask questions and get to know somebody. And I like the casual aspect of it. Yeah, everything here is good except you're not telling the other person.
Right, that's rotten. That's really rotten.
They're going through all the nerves and sweats of okay, this person is interested in me, and I just don't want to make a fool, and you're just all right, I'm going to try this out.
You're right.
I'm a Navy SEAL.
Well, I mean,
Are you?
I mean,
No,
it makes it so
sounded.
it makes it so easy with the dating apps. Yeah, you want to date tomorrow? Go ahead, just
Yeah.
it could be an uggo. Just
Would you rather though, if you're looking for love, if you're truly looking for love, companionship, partnership, something deeper than sex, would you rather go out on a date on the apps where someone's just trying to hook up, or where you're their practice, where they're practicing getting to know you? Because at least then they're asking questions. Maybe they're trying to, at least maybe they're being nice to you, as opposed to just like someone.
Well, and you figure
just
it out.
there trying to like sleep with you.
Do you figure it out halfway through the date and you go, "Am I a practice date?"
Yeah. Sucks. It's one more thing you got to worry about.
I'm not okay with that.
I'm sorry. Can we start over? What do you mean start over? I'm gonna have the waiter come up again. It's gonna be just.
Yeah, let's run through this again. Let's run through this one more time.
This isn't happening how I did in my
let's
mind.
walk in. Let's pretend like.
Would you not be pissed?
I mean,
yes.
I am certain I've probably been a practice. I mean, we all probably have been, right? We just didn't know it.
No.
But I think
There's probably been a time in our life.
Oh, for sure.
That we were definitely. I am certain that there are times I've gone out with someone where they were just like, this isn't. They either weren't looking for, or they had decided ahead of time that I was not their type. You know, I was just like, it's better than staying home tonight. I am certain that's
I hope not.
I'm sure that's happened to everybody.
Yeah.
Not me.
Never.
Not me, Rafe.
I'm sure of it. When I was I heard somebody having the hardest conversation of all time. I forgot until just now. Garden of the Gods. I'm walking around the other day, and this
up at Pikes Peak.
Up at Pikes Peak, this guy, pretty good-looking dude, had his shirt off, you know, and he was just hanging out. They looked like crunchy folk. They looked like they'd probably camp out. And there was a woman with him, and she looked like she loved granola bars. And she was a nice lady, and I kind of like overheard their conversation. He's like, "This is the last thing I'm going to say, and I'm not trying to like come at you and hurt your feelings, but when we get back to camp, you and Bob probably need to go take a shower." And she's like, "Well, how do you know it was me?" How do you know it was me?
What?
I was like listening in their conversation, and he was like, "Well, because it didn't stink until you guys got there, and the smell was so bad, people were getting ill." And I was like, he was telling her that she stunk so bad that people were getting physically ill, and that she
they were together.
I don't think they were together. I think it was just like a friend telling another person,
like, you stank.
You and your significant other are so stinky.
Oh my
that
God.
It's off-putting, and we don't like having you in the tent. And that she needed to go take a shower, and it was just like
so. Crunchy's telling another crunchy, you're too crunchy.
One crunch, yeah. You're like, you got a little extra crunchy.
Oh, dang.
And I was like, damn.
You stank.
That is
This guy just told that woman she stinks. Bold move, my brother.
Bold move, yeah.
But smart.
You know, I'm going to save the financial thing for when Moon gets back, because I'm curious his opinion on some of this stuff. Moon will be back next week. But Rafe, on relationships, let's go. What do we got?
Well, I sent you a thing. I want to get you guys to weigh in on this. So it's a little something from Instagram that popped up that I thought was an interesting dating. A husband telling his wife his opinion about something called travel dating, and that why he thinks it's a good idea to
travel dating.
He'll explain it in the clip. So let's listen to the clip, and then I want to see what you guys think about
it.
Okay.
Babe, what's the travel test?
So as soon as you start dating somebody, they're going to be putting on a show of who they want you to think that they are. So I think it's so important, as fast as humanly possible, when you start dating somebody, you need to go on a trip together. Like, not like a crazy trip, but maybe like a weekend trip. And so when you and I started dating, like, what was it, 3 weeks into dating, we went on a week-long trip to Cancun?
That's kind of crazy, though.
Yeah, that was but here's why. Because then you get to see how they actually are, how they participate in new environments. You're out of your comfort zone. You know, again, like, you're not doing anything crazy, but it could be just like a little weekend getaway. But you get to see who they really are. And then I just know couples that were dating for months and months and months, sometimes years. They go travel together and they freaking hate each other. So it's a really fast way to be able to determine if you're compatible or not.
Yes, I think this is good. I think it's great. But I think going to Cancun for a week that's dumb.
That's a very bold move.
Amelia and I, when we first got together, about a month or maybe 2 months into our relationship, we took a weekend trip to the Poconos in Pennsylvania. It was perfect.
Drove there?
We drove there, and if we needed to bail out, we could have just driven home.
Yeah.
Yeah. This idiot goes to Cancun
Yeah, it's
What if day
international.
one? What if day one you figure out this chick sucks?
Yeah.
Or what if she goes, this dude sucks?
Man, you're in Cancun. A lot of singles, a lot of hot singles around.
Yeah, but you're still away. I mean, you're still a plane ride away.
Oh, yeah, it's a long one.
It's a long.
That was a bold move. But I like, this is in the vein of what we're talking about, of like the casual, you're not somebody's practice if they're going on a weekend trip with you.
Right. That's
You know what I
dedication.
mean? Like you're at least saying like, let's find, and I do think that's true. I think you run like the couple's gambit of like, you're traveling together. You're probably staying in the same hotel room for the first time. So you don't get any time
You're
away from
poo-pooing
the
in front of
person.
each other.
Yeah.
Some people are bad travelers.
Some people are bad.
Some people are just bad
But don't you want to know
travelers.
that?
Of course.
Yeah.
If you like traveling and you're with a bad traveler, that's going to affect your relationship your whole life.
When you and Amelia went, though, were you like, okay, we're testing this out? You probably just made the plan.
We just made a plan to go away together.
Right.
You can make it, but I'm saying, in that vein, do you think this is a good idea? Like early on, taking a
100%.
Yeah, I do too.
Not a week.
I agree with the guy. I think
A weekend is great.
A weekend's good.
A double
And
week.
driving, right? Or
within driving range.
Yeah. Tim and I did this, like, now that I'm thinking about it, we started dating August of 2010, okay? And then his birthday's in September. And so I had bought him some Chiefs tickets for, like, a first birthday together present. And he's like, oh, do you want to go with me? Because I just got him the tickets, and I was like, these are just for you. And he's like, why don't you go? Because I'd never been to Arrowhead. And so we did a trip together in September, like a few weeks after we officially started dating. And honestly, it was so, like, natural and normal that I didn't even think about it. But now that we're, like, bringing this up, it was like a perfect test to see how each other would be.
It's a great test.
Yeah.
It's a great test.
I agree with the guy. I think I like where his head's at because you also learn what that person's going to be like. Like he said, the uncomfortable environment thing of like
out of their element.
You're out of your element. You don't get to give yourself to someone in small doses that you've prepared.
Yeah. It's all organic.
You're going to have to see if you organically get along. There's going to be moments of where can you sit in silence with this person?
Yeah, no. So a date is how long? A date is a couple hours for dinner. Maybe we'll spend the night together. Fine, but that's sex and sleep, and then we leave.
Nobody can leave the charm on 24/7.
24/7.
Do you think this is a car situation or a flight?
I think it's a car situation.
I do too.
Yeah, so you get that stuck in.
I think it depends. I may be neutral territory. Like if you fly somewhere separately, or something like if you fly together.
What about staying in separate rooms?
Yeah,
I don't think you can. I don't think you get the same.
That's weird.
I don't think you get the same. Maybe you do that as a precautionary thing, like get 2 rooms.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just then you're just setting up for failure.
I agree. I think you got to go all in.
Well, it's not the same thing.
That's weird.
I think you got to go all in, and you got to be like, hey, because you can learn a lot about. You're going to learn if they got bougie habits that you're like, hey, this is going to be a lot. If they're high maintenance, you're going to find out.
Mm-hmm. They fart in their sleep, you're going to find out.
If they snore, you're going to know. You're going to find out a lot. It's like a fast forward. Like, hey, listen, we are playing a game of high stakes poker. And we're all in on the river, and we're going to find out exactly what's going on. Do you sleep with the mouthpiece? What is your...
What are your brushing habits?
How do you treat people at the hotel? Are you nice?
Floss?
Yeah. It's like, do you take forever to get ready?
What do you wear to bed?
Yeah. I think it's great.
What do you actually like to do? Because the downtime is the real time, right?
And can you spend the downtime together?
Yeah. Or do you just need time to yourself? Like... I just need a veg.
Are you okay to me in small doses, or am I okay around you all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think
that's the big one.
That's the thing is like you're going to have moments of can we occupy the same space in silence? And what is just laying around and watching a movie in a hotel room versus having some big gestured planned event? Like because when you go out on a date, it's like, oh, we have an itinerary and I'm dressed up, and I get to go out, and we're going to eat this, and then we're going to go here, and then we're going to ride the Ferris wheel down Union Station.
Wow.
It's going to be great.
This is great. The travel test.
The travel test, you'll
Approved.
find out what's really up. What do they look like with the makeup off in the morning? You're going to know.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I approve.
I think it's a good idea.
I
do think it's crazy to go out of the country.
I do too.
And for a week, it's got to be, I think, 3-day max.
Yeah, do a cruise.
No.
Welcome to hell.
We're going to do 12 escape rooms in a row.
Yeah. Let's go build some IKEA bed.
Well, thank you, Rafe. The travel test is Rizz Show approved.
All right. Now, one more quick one. I had a Rafe on Relationships email come in today.
Please.
This is from a listener. I think it's a guy. Dear Rafe, what should a person do that has a secret crush on a guy named Rafe?
Yeah.
And has had several naughty dreams involving him, sent from a rotary phone.
Scott?
Show up at his house.
Sent from K. Scott.
I think you should show up at his house.
Yeah, shoot your shot, man.
Get a John Cusack boombox and play In Your Eyes from Peter Gabriel.
Get a trench coat. Let's go.
That's how you do that.
I want each of you to give this person what you think the best advice on wooing me would be. And I'm assuming that it might not be me. It could be another guy named Rafe. That he wasn't that...
well, I just told you, show up at his house,
is it a man?
In Your Eyes, Peter Gabriel.
I think it's a man. I could be wrong. But I'm assuming that it's a man.
Are you down to clown or like what's... Let's start with you, I think.
First of all, dream Rafe's down for whatever. I'm going to say that. Like, keep on dreaming. Whatever happening in your dream, everyone's dream self is single. So it's cool. Don't worry about it.
It is a free zone.
It's a free zone. It's a free zone to catch a bone. Don't worry about it. I'm glad that you told me. And honestly, I'm flattered. If it is me,
I would be flattered.
I'm happy. I'm at an age that asexual goblinhood is right around the corner, if not here already. So if anyone's having naughty dreams, I
want to know about it.
I want to know. I just want to know that I still got a little bit, that I'm still in the game. I may not be putting up big numbers.
But, for your self-esteem.
It's like LeBron at the end of his career. You know what I mean? Like, you learn to be a
You're
utility
switching teams?
player.
That's what LeBron is doing. He's switching teams.
Oh, yeah.
I'm switching teams, and I'm learning to be a utility man.
He's done with the Lakers. He's going somewhere else.
He's a free agent.
He's a free agent. Rafe's a free agent.
That's right.
All right.
Maybe it's Utah Jazz.
So he says do the John Cusack. To get to your heart, please.
Yeah.
Not an email. This is a man. He is a man of the woods who loves a handwritten note.
She's right.
So snail mail this man into an oblivion if you really want him. And maybe a little cologne on the letter. That sounds nice.
She's not wrong.
Because you are a letter slut.
And I would say with no return address.
Ooh, keep it open-ended.
Return to sender.
Do it with the ransom letters, too. Let's get nuts.
Yeah, why don't you cut letters out of a magazine and put them all
like
together.
Serial
Draw me a
Mom.
picture of my dog.
He'd also love a lock of your hair.
Yeah.
Yes. Send Rafe.
Send that.
And the address to the Hubbard Studios is 11647 Olive Boulevard, St. Louis 63141.
Send Rafe some mail.
Love letters. Yeah, if you have any questions or love letters, Scott, what would you do if you were trying to woo me?
Oh, man. Well, I'd skip the boom.
Propose?
What's that?
You propose?
I'd just propose right there on the spot. No, bring my guitar over. I'd have a nice little amp and a microphone, and I'd start singing all your favorite hits, you know?
You guys are romantic. All three of you.
Thank you.
I try.
You know what? I have a new appreciation for my co-hosts for knowing me. That's sweet of you.
Every one of these would hit.
All three of these would hit with me because I'm old school, baby. I'm a romantic heart. So,
and
I also think if you send a Ziploc bag of your pubic hair to Rafe as well.
Again, 11647 Olive Boulevard.
Yes. And again, it's
Rafe Dean.
A bag of pubes. You know what I say about that? Love is a gift that is surely handmade. And what's more handmade than a bag of your pubes? Your body made it, and your hand had to take the scissors, or you pulled them out by hand if you ripped them right out at the root.
I think another thing.
That shows commitment.
You could also give a nice stool sample so you could go and run a test to see how clean they are.
Well, I guess.
Proof I'm clean.
That's again, the address.
11647 Olive Boulevard.
Care of King Scott.
Care of King Scott.
Care of King Scott
The pube
via
collection.
Rafe Williams. I am flattered. I am glad that you told me that you have the not so secret crush anymore, and carry on in your dreams. I hope that I keep showing up, and I hope that you're having a good time.
That's very nice.
Because it's all good.
Wow,
it's all good in the dream hood, baby.
Kind of jealous, to be honest with you.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm happy. It made me feel good, dude. I needed a little sugar today.
Yeah, it's funny. We're up in the dressing room, your dressing room at the pageant a couple weeks ago for John Hewlett's 50th anniversary party,
Yes.
and you guys were talking about being propositioned for threesomes.
Yeah, Tim and I.
And then a couple other people chimed in, and Millie and I were sitting there.
Aw, man.
We'd never been.
It's because people know you're just not
propositioned.
down.
And we felt bad about ourselves for a little bit, I'll be honest with you.
People
really?
think like
Yeah,
Tim
we
and
did.
I are
We
like
did.
the freakiest people ever. We are so normal at like I'm sorry.
Oh, swinging. It was not threesome. Swinging.
Yeah, I was swinging. That we've been propositioned by a couple that every
Amelia
year
and I have
sends
never
me
been
an email.
propositioned.
And they're a good-looking couple, and if we were freaky deaky, we'd be all over it. But we're just too vanilla, dude.
We both said the same thing, like on the ride home.
Got the invite. Same couple, I think, too. Yeah.
Wow.
It was nice. It's just nice to get invited to the party.
Yeah.
But also, you're not really putting out a vibe that it would even be on the table for you.
Yeah, you are not a flirtatious, playful person in that way. I am. So people think I'm just a big hoe.
My wife and I know we're not putting out that invite us to swap vibe.
Yeah, you guys are like locked down.
Yeah.
You're locked down in Jersey, dude. Like you have no right out.
I'm walking home from Lodi by myself.
I bet there's somebody
taking a can down the street.
We'll get some emails now that you said.
No, it's over.
You know, you really made it whenever somebody's
off the market. We're off the market.
Literotica for you, like doing like a story.
All right.
Fan fiction.
Well, thank you, Rafe, and congratulations.
Thank you. You know what? Maybe me and this guy need to do the travel test.
You're right.
When's
your next trip? Take this man with you.
Let's book a weekend in Cabo.
No, it's too too far. All right, sports after the break, 9:07. Monday, traffic and weather. Learn coming at you.
And it's brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Get a complimentary $600 appraisal credit with your mortgage checkup. GoldenOakLending.com. Nothing to report. Just kind of slow out there, but normal. Some sun with a thunderstorm in spots this afternoon. Your weather today, a high of 87 and 71 tonight. Right now it's 76 out there at 9:07.
Victory Men's Health. It is officially July, fellas, and half of the year has slipped through your fingers. And have you made your health a priority, Frank? No. You just won't listen. The last Frank on earth, every other Frank in the metro area is gone except the one I'm talking to right now. And maybe it's the Royal Frank, you know? We're all a little Frank. When it comes to Midwest men, we don't like to prioritize our health or talk about our health. We're very stiff upper lip, and sometimes that can get away from you, and you start feeling like crap, and you don't know why, and you don't want to deal with it. Well, go to Victory Men's Health. Let them test your blood to a cellular level. They will figure out what is causing you to, not feel like 100%, and then they will address it and get you back to a hundo, baby. And there's still plenty of time. There's 6 months left in the year. By 2027, you can be rocking. We can shake the dad bod, lose a few pounds. I got weight loss therapy. Maybe you got to recover from some injuries. You're having a hard time in the gym. You can't keep up like you used to. Maybe some peptide therapy will help you with that. They've got NAD plus therapy for longevity and helping keep you look young, as well as red light beds to put collagen back in your skin. And, of course, they've got confidential ED therapy and testosterone therapy if you need it. And they'll test your PSA levels anytime they test your blood for your testosterone levels, which is an early indicator for prostate cancer. And you know how much we care about that on this show. So don't wait. Go to one of their 4 locations. There's one in East O'Fallon, Town and Country, and Sunset Hills. Or go to victorymenshealth.com and schedule yourself an appointment today. That is victorymenshealth.com. Do it, Frank.
Hey, between the swampy summer heat and all the hosting you may be doing at your house, maybe your house is starting to look a little rough. Graduation parties, neighborhood barbecues, family coming into town because America celebrated 250 years. But let's be real, St. Louis. All that hosting means our carpets are taking a beating. Regular vacuuming just isn't sufficient to save your carpets, and that's why you've got to talk to the people from Zero Res. I actually use them at my house. They're my go-to pros because they clean without soap. They clean without harsh chemicals or that weird musty smell your Aunt Linda's house always smells like. They use their patented ZR water so your floors dry fast. They feel incredibly soft. It smells like pure victory. And they could zero-resify your entire house. Carpets, tile, rugs, upholstery, even your air ducts. And with a 4.9 rating on Google and over 5,900 reviews, you know they do it right. So get your place ready for the crew this month. Get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $129 and get your air ducts clean starting at just $5.99 per unit. Go to ZeroResSTL.com or call 314-474-2020 and make sure you ask for the Rizz Show special. Spelled backward or forward, it spells the same, Zero Res. We'll play some games and have some cake. Yay. You were talking to Rafe about, you heard somebody over at Pikes Peak tell somebody else they stank.
Yeah. Straight up.
You guys know what Yu-Gi-Oh is?
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Isn't it the knockoff Pokemon?
Is that what that is?
I mean, I think it was around
kind of
4.
anime stuff, right?
So if you thought competitive gaming was all about strategy and skill, think again. Sometimes the biggest hurdle is getting everybody to wear deodorant. So there's an independent game store in Beaverton, Oregon called Chronos Games and Gifts. And they're going viral after making a tough call to suspend its Yu-Gi-Oh tournament for an entire week. And the reason is they've been flooded with complaints and terrible reviews from customers who say the players smell awful.
That's so good.
So Yu-Gi-Oh is a massively popular strategic trading card game.
Yeah.
Think of it like a highly complex fantasy version of chess mixed with poker. So players build custom decks of cards representing monsters and spells and traps. So it's like Dungeons and Dragons, I guess?
I guess so. Yeah.
So when a local card shop hosts a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, dozens of players crowd into a room together. And they sit inches apart, across folding tables and playing intense back-to-back matches that can last for hours. Because these events are crowded, stressful, and take up the whole day, things get stinky pretty quick. And I guess it was so ripe that they had to cancel.
That's gross.
That is incredible. Well, good on them.
Yeah.
We'll teach the kids something.
Speaking of stinky. All right, today's headline Who is just sponsored by
Zero Res. Spell it backward or forward, and it spells the same.
All right, so let's go to the Tonto National Forest in Arizona. The Tonto National Forest in Arizona. Now, most people head out into a national forest to get away from the hustle and bustle of city life. I know, Scott, you love going out to a national park, and Rafe, you as well. Moon,
Yep.
as well.
Get out there, smell the
Do a bit of hiking, enjoy nature. But 65-year-old guy and a guy named Mark decided he liked the forest so much he was never going to leave. So federal authorities recently cracked down on Mark's campsite, and what they found was an absolute monument to Hoosier innovation and hoarding. Mark had been living completely illegally on federal land for about 8 years, spending the last 2 setting up a massive permanent compound right off a popular hiking and mountain biking trail. So when a U.S. Forest Service officer finally went to bust the place up, he described it as possibly one of the worst residential cases he's ever seen in his entire career. Mark didn't just have a tent and a sleeping bag. He had taken over an entire half acre of the forest and filled it with literally a half ton of trash. Officers estimated there was at least 1,000 pounds of debris scattered everywhere. 1,000 pounds.
Right. I like it.
His compound featured a massive canopy structure that he was using as a makeshift carport for his SUV, a full-blown outdoor kitchen setup featuring a cooking station stacked with 10 to 12 frying pans, 5 black 55-gallon drums, 8 random tires, 4 bicycle frames, and 3 ladders.
I love this song.
Yeah, and a partridge in a pear tree. Sounds all right.
Tubs overflowing with garbage, random sheets of plywood, and 5 gallons of loose motor oil just sitting on the forest floor. And to make matters worse, Mark was running a campfire with active embers right in the middle of severe Stage 2 fire restrictions. And it turns out the feds knew Mark pretty well. He had at least 6 outstanding federal warrants for repeatedly ignoring fire bans, setting up illegal structures, and creating unsanitary conditions. When they finally cuffed him, a judge ordered him held behind bars as a total flight risk because he has a history of just ignoring court dates. He's now looking at a laundry list of federal charges and faces up to 5 years in federal prison.
Congratulations.
You know, we all camp differently. Why is he in trouble for it?
So there we go. From the Tonto National Forest in Arizona, 65-year-old Mark, you are today's Headline Hoosh.
And it's the correct name.
Mark?
No, Tonto, right? Yeah,
Tonto
stupid.
National Forest.
Yeah, it means stupid in Spanish.
Is that
Does
true?
it?
Yeah.
You mean Tonto
From the Lone Ranger?
from the
That's
Lone Ranger?
stupid?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Man, come on.
It means silly.
It means dumb,
Silly.
fool, moron.
Doesn't mean stupid.
Well,
Stupid, silly, or foolish.
Okay. I didn't know
Playful, affectionate to being a mild insult.
that. Okay.
that's why it's always fun to be called that.
All right, let's do sports. All right, sports sponsored by.
Heavy Smoke Barbecue.
All right, thank you, Heavy Smoke. All right, so who's watching soccer tonight? You guys
Sean?
actually going to watch?
Me.
We're watching the Tour de France in our house.
Get out of here.
We really are. Tim is obsessed. We got freaking
He's
Peacock.
obsessed?
He's obsessed.
I'll see your boring sport and I'll raise you.
A very boring sport. So we have to lead this morning on the global soccer pitch because an absolute geopolitical lightning bolt just entirely transformed the United States men's national team ahead of their monumental round of 16 knockout match against Belgium tonight at 7 o'clock our time on Fox. So for the past 4 days, soccer fans across the nation were completely devastated knowing our store forward, Folarin Balogun. Okay, Folarin Balogun. He was legally banned from stepping onto the field tonight due to an automatic one-game suspension following a highly controversial red card against Bosnia. But yesterday afternoon, FIFA dropped an absolute landscape-shifting bombshell announcement. Balogun's red card suspension has been completely overturned and suspended on a 1-year probation, making him 100% eligible to play tonight. So the backroom maneuvering, you slow clap?
I'm slow clapping, yeah.
So the backroom maneuvering behind this decision plays out like a high-stakes political thriller. So following the U.S. victory last week, the president personally made a direct telephone call to the FIFA president. So our President Trump called the FIFA president, aggressively requesting an executive review of the red card. Trump argued the call was a great injustice. So the FIFA Disciplinary Committee ultimately weaponized Article 27 of their disciplinary code, which is a highly obscure provision that allows judicial bodies to fully suspend the enforcement of a penalty.
Wow.
Of course, everybody knew this.
Yeah,
Everybody
of course, yeah. I mean, that's the most common.
So American players learned the news through social media during a routine 10-minute bus ride to practice at the University of Washington, with defender Chris Richard admitting the squad initially assumed the internet posts were AI-generated hoaxes. Meanwhile, the Royal Belgian Football Association released a scathing, astonished statement of protest, stating the decision directly contradicts FIFA's own tournament regulations, which mandate that a red card automatically results in a next match ban. The U.S. head coach tried to distance himself from the political lobbying, stating he is strictly focused on preparing his roster for a physical street fight.
That's awesome. I would say the same thing if, the star forward is back into business. It's not fair.
It's good news for the U.S.
Yeah.
So tonight's primetime match in Seattle carries an immense amount of historical weight. So the U.S. is hunting for absolute revenge. So 12 years ago in 2014, At the World Cup in Brazil, Belgium knocked the U.S. out of the same round of 16 phase in a heart-stopping extra-time thriller. A match immortalized by American goalie Tim Howard making a record-breaking 16 saves in defeat. So the U.S. enters tonight in a painful 13-game winless streak against European opponents in World Cup play. They were blown out 5-2 by Belgium in a warm-up exhibition back in March. So with a quarterfinal spot hanging on the balance, a win tonight would be the single greatest inflection point in the history of American soccer.
Wow.
Goodness.
Did I build that up enough?
You did. That was
Yeah,
really good.
that was
it was like
nice.
Moon was actually here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The rest of the single elimination bracket exploded with absolute chaos over the holiday weekend. Erling Haaland launched 2 late goals to propel Norway to a stunning 2-1 upset victory over Brazil.
Blowout?
Stunning 2-1 upset victory.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Jude Bellingham carried 10-man England to a thrilling 3-2 win over Mexico to lock down their quarterfinal spots. Moving over to the Diamonds. The Cardinals spent their holiday weekend engaged in a war against the Chicago Cubs at Wrigley after completely dismantling the Cubs earlier this weekend, including a historic 17-1 blowout.
Yeah.
The Cards fell just short of a full series sweep yesterday afternoon, dropping a frustrating 6-4 decision. The afternoon originally belonged entirely to Jordan Walker. At the top of the fifth, with the Cardinals trailing 2-0, Walker stepped into the box against reliever Tyler Ferguson, who had previously given up just 1 hit to right-handed batters all summer. Walker absolutely smoked a fastball, launching a 409-foot 3-run home run deep into the right field bleachers to instantly flip the script and give St. Louis a 3-2 lead. But ultimately, the lead would not hold. That was Walker's 20th home run of the season, alongside with 11 stolen bases. With that swing, Walker officially becomes only the second player in the entire history of the Cardinals franchise to record 20-plus home runs and 10-plus stolen bases before the All-Star break.
Wow.
Joining Albert Pujols from his legendary
heard of him.
2009 campaign. And despite yesterday's loss, the single biggest celebration of the weekend belongs to Jordan Walker. He has been selected for his very first MLB All-Star game.
Man. Congrats.
Yep. Well deserved.
And we close this morning with an absolute staple of American summer tradition. Despite a punishing, sweltering East Coast heat wave, thousands of roaring fans packed Coney Island, Brooklyn for the historic 2026 Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Eating Contest.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Now we're talking spots.
On the men's side of the table, competitive eating royalty Joey Jaws Chestnut completely defended his throne, consuming a mind-boggling 66 hot dogs and buns in 10 minutes. His 18th career mustard belt. And he packs and he pockets the $10,000 grand prize. This is the greatest athlete of our generation.
Oh, for sure.
It's so crazy how much he's won.
As far as
Who got second? Do we even know? Is it even noteworthy?
yes, Patrick Bartolotti, who finished with 51 hot dogs.
I'd say it was funny looking at the thing because Joey was like 50 and everyone else was at 30. And, just the whole way.
Second place was 51 to Joey's 66. There has been no other athlete in our generation that has completely dominated
Who's the other
their
guy?
sport.
Oh, yeah. There was
Who's
other
the
one.
Asian guy?
He was a good eater.
He's getting a run for his money. He's a competitive eater. He's been eating all kinds of stuff.
Because
That was
Takuro Kobayashi.
Kobayashi.
Kobayashi. Is this the Federer Nadal?
Yeah.
No, because
Is it even close?
No, it's not even close because Chestnut dominates everybody. Everybody.
Kobayashi won when Chestnut was out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Well,
he
he was the guy before Chestnut.
He set the record at one point, right? And then Chestnut destroyed it.
What do you think he goes 20 years and retires a champ? Like how far has he taken this?
As far as he can.
Huh.
On the women's side, the undisputed queen of the table, Miki Sudo, captured her 12th career title. She polished off 38 3/4 hot dogs and buns in 10 minutes to lead the field by more than 16 hot dogs.
Not bad.
I saw Chelsea Lynn put many hot dogs in her mouth over the weekend.
How many?
Trailer Trash Tammy.
9 or 10.
Yeah, it was
Not
impressive.
Simultaneously, though.
Not bad.
This was a how many at one time.
Nice.
And it was cool.
Not bad.
All right, that's your sports. We'll take one final break. We'll come back. We'll wrap her up. Thank God for Mentality. I love them. And I go to Mentality every Wednesday. And listen, fellas, I need to get real for a second. Do you ever feel like you're on the sidelines of your own life? Maybe you're the dad who's too tired to keep up with the kids, or, like the husband who just doesn't have the energy or drive that he used to. If this sounds familiar, listen, I've been there. And I'm telling you, there is a solution. For me, it was feeling exhausted no matter how much sleep I got, and even a lack of motivation that started to, strain my relationships, not only with my family, but with friends. So I've been a client of Mentality for a while now, and they addressed all of it. Mentality is a local healthcare facility that makes it fast, makes it easy, and makes it safe to get your vitality back. Maybe you are testosterone deficient. So take back control of your life. Remember the guy used to be sharp at work, full of fun, full of energy? People actually liked being around you. Reclaim that old you, the younger you, with Mentality. Schedule your appointment at lowtusa.com. That's low, L-O-W, the letter T, USA.com. Mentality. Learn, you got a Moritz Royce ring, right?
I have 2 of them, actually.
And 2 rings?
Yeah.
Oh, Tim
did
Tim's
it
a
up
good
right.
guy.
He hid my engagement ring in his shoe for months. And then once I got it, we went to Moritz Royce and I got to pick out my wedding band.
Man.
And he picked out his wedding band.
That's the way to do it.
We have 3 rings.
3 rings? You're a 3?
We're a 3-timer.
Moritz Royce Jewelry Ring House?
And can I say this, as somebody who never had been married before or engaged, what you and Moon talk about is true. Like going up into the actual office, going back in the room, they ask you, because I'm not a flashy person. Like my ring is just a solitaire. It's a circular cut or round cut. And I said, that's the only diamond I want. I don't want anything else. And then they said, well, okay, we hear that and we'll bring out some plain bands. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I do want to see something with like a couple more diamonds in it.
See?
And then I ended up getting a wedding band that has 4 diamonds in it.
And you're completely happy with it.
I really am. And I got to tell you,
You made the right call.
I work with my hands a lot. These rings are durable. They're going to last. I've never lost a stone. It's
quality,
excellent.
it's professionalism, and it's not taking advantage of the ignorance of people. A guy will walk up there in a full sweat going, oh my God, I gotta get an engagement ring.
Yeah.
They'll treat you well up there.
And we're not
like
made of millions. Like Tim and I both, we work in radio.
No.
And so he saved up and he went. And honestly, John Roy took such great care of him and talked budget, talked, hey, what does your lady want? And it was really an excellent experience.
The best experience, Moritz Royce Jewelry, getthejewels.com, where you get the jewels, not the shaft.
If you are thinking about getting a new car, you have to check out WEIRDO Mazda. I'm telling you. Tim, he went there a couple years ago. He got himself a CX-5, and they have more than 550 new Mazdas in stock across 3 different locations, all right? And the CX-5, the 2026, is excellent. Bold new design. There's a spacious interior. Google built right in. If you're looking for more of a hybrid, they got the 2026 CX-50 hybrid. That gets around 38 miles per gallon, or the CX-70 or the CX-90. Those are both plug-in hybrid models. And you can also take advantage of the 0% financing on select models with WEIRDO Mazda. There's lease offers starting as low as $249 a month, and you're always going to get more for your trade at WEIRDO. Plus, every new Mazda includes your first year of maintenance included, the WEIRDO nationwide warranty, that's 10 years or 200,000 miles, and you can even buy 100% online because you're super busy and you don't have time to deal with people, right? Go to WEIRDO Mazda West, WEIRDO on Manchester Road, South County on South Lindbergh, St. Peter's at 70 in Cave Springs, or head over to WEIRDOMazda.com for sales, service, parts, and collision repair, and let them know Learn from 105.7 The Point sent ya.
Rizz, now that the biggest sporting event, the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest, is over, there's really only one thing left.
There's only one thing everybody's talking about as far as sports goes.
Yeah, and it's the biggest soccer tournament, which shall not be named in the world, is here, and it's at Hot Shots Summer Soccer HQ. From the first kick to the final whistle, they're showing every game, cold drinks, big screens, great food, and the match day energy you can only get at a Hot Shots.
Well, we got a game tonight. We got a bunch of games today, but, I mean, the big one tonight.
Yeah, it's
at 7 o'clock.
It's cracking off, dude. Whether you're cheering for their favorite country, following the bracket, or just looking for an excuse to post up with your crew and have a few brewskis, this is the place to watch, my man.
Yeah, no matter who you're pulling up with, grab your friends, grab a table, celebrate soccer's biggest summer. Tonight we got a USA game. Must be 21 or older for alcohol. Specials are available during tournament games at participating Hot Shots locations while supplies last. Find your nearest spot at hotshotsnet.com, hotshotsnet.com. All right, fellas, I am talking to you. Are you tired of always waking up exhausted? Maybe that dad bod is starting to weigh on you, literally weigh on you. You're finding it harder, fellas, to get excited about basically anything. If your energy, your focus, fellas, if your drive isn't what it used to be, it might not be, well, I'm getting older, I'm almost 50. No, good chance your hormones and metabolism are all out of whack. So let's get back to the old you. And mentality is there for us guys. Remember that guy, sharp at work, full of energy, fun, the one that people actually enjoyed being around? Mentality. This is where they come in. Not a macho, low-T bro clinic. Human-centered, and their mission is to figure out what's really going on in your body and your brain. I've been going there for a while now. Mentality starts by listening. They'll run real labs, explain your results in plain English. They'll build you a personalized, science-backed plan using hormone therapy, maybe peptide treatments or something that you'll be interested in. Get your brain, get your body back on track. That's mentality. Chesterfield, which is the location I go to every Wednesday, and South County. Schedule your appointment now at lowtusa.com. That's LOWTUSA.com. Mentality.
If you would have told me just a few years back that one of the best smash burgers in the St. Louis area would come from a gas station, I would have assumed someone nailed you in the head with a windshield squeegee at Pump 5, but I would have been wrong, because that's exactly what Shelley's Smash Burgers is doing, bringing a whole new meaning to gas station cuisine. With 6 locations inside Midwest Petroleum convenience stores in Redbud, St. Charles, Farmington, Sunset Hills, Cuba, and Park Hills, plus 2 food trucks rolling rogue around the region, Shelley's keeps it simple. Smash burgers and fries, that's it. There's no giant menu. There's nothing to confuse you. They're not serving you a bunch of mediocre takes. They're doing one thing, and they're doing it right. Every burger's made to order exactly how you want it every single time. These aren't burgers sitting under a heat lamp since the last time the Cardinals won the World Series. They're cooked fresh on the grill, and they're served hot, bridging the gap between unbeatable freshness and grab-and-go convenience. And because they're local, you'll find their food trucks all through the community, and you can tell them where you want to see one. You can visit any of their brick-and-mortar locations or track down one of their food trucks by following @Shelly Smashburgers on social media, where you can message them and tell them, hey, come to my town, come to my workplace. And you can also check out daily schedules, locations, and menu updates. Shelly Smashburgers, proving the best smash burger might just come from a gas station.
Look, when you've been doing anything for 58 years, you have mastered the craft. And since 1968, Chesterfield Fence and Deck, they have been the name St. Louis trusts for home improvement. We're talking about a locally owned and operated company that has stayed under the same ownership for almost 60 years. They don't just sell you a product, they provide the best and longest lasting outdoor solutions in the industry. Whether it's a beautiful cedar fence, a custom sunroom, or a brand new patio. They put quality and professionalism first in everything they do. And what sets them apart, they use their own professionally trained installation crews, their own trucks, their own tools, no middlemen. You're getting expert advice from project consultants and a 5-year labor warranty to back all that up. Plus, they're A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau. They're a Torchwood winner. Right now, you mentioned the Rizz Show. Get 20% off your next installed outdoor project with Chesterfield Fence and Deck. Visit the massive showroom See what I've been talking about for a long time now. It's Chesterfield Fence and Deck online at chesterfieldfence.com. All right, that is it for us. Donnie Fandango is next. Don't forget the Donnie Fandango Radiothon starts Thursday at 10 a.m., all to benefit the Ronald McDonald House Charities of St. Louis. All right, if you missed anything on this particular program, check out the podcast brought to you by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. And today's podcast is titled
Welcome to Kiss College.
All right. Scott, what else?
You can follow me at King Scott Rules, and I will be posting up some music songs.
Some music songs
that I'm playing live in front of the camera. So it'll be fun.
Okay. That is fun.
Yeah.
You'll also be at Copper Fire on July 18th.
That's the big one.
Some music songs. Hey, Rafe, he's putting up some music songs.
Music songs. Say where and when, but don't say it too loud.
All right.
Learn.
You can just follow me on the socials. I might have an announcement later. At Radio.
Oh, whoa.
And I'm not pregnant. Somebody asked.
Feet pics.
Feet pics, everybody.
OnlyFans for feet. Rafe.
No notes except you keep sexing me up in your dreams, people.
Okay.
Wow. Is everything okay?
Not really.
Okay.
All right, we'll leave you with a selection from our teamers. Remember the day brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. From Bethalto, Ryan Smith is our teamers today. And Ryan wants to hear this song. Here it is. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye.